Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Dreamworks Dungeons and Dragons.
Dreamworks Dungeons and Dragons!
So, I am your Dungeon Master, August Schmidt, and with me, as always, this time of the week, we have the wonderful members of the Sunday group, but we also have our party, the Peacekeepers, a fun crossover going on right now. We have, of course, joining us online, we have Tyson and Rebecca playing as Shen and Gingy, Shen being a big question mark right now. And we have, of course, in person, Elle playing as Adora. Last we saw the Mountain Party, however, you guys successfully took down the compound of Lope de Aguirre. As you all took down the cannons, rushed in, Elizabeth and the warriors making quick work after Bob and Moses blasting through the open door, Miguel and Tulio helping get the powders, and Shell using Flaming Sphere to take out some of those people.
Not Fireball, by the way.
Not Fireball. That could have gone so bad if you didn't have a fire spell. That would have been hilarious.
I think it was Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, it's Eldritch Blast, which is not fire. Making it back, of course, Chief Tawny did pass away. And at the coronation / funeral of the last chief for the new, Tulio noticed something very odd. The strange reptilian eyes of the new chief. In a big old ask of the Angel Gabriel, speaking with him, Gabriel showed up, instantly grabbed this new king, and through intimidation you learned this is not Chief Tonuka, but in fact a changeling. That after questioning the changeling, Gabriel straight up killed him. Just to be that kind of Gabriel way. And from some of this information you learned a short list of changelings. One of them is a peacock that Gabriel and some of you recognize as one of the other champions out in the world.
So he knows now that he's a changeling?
Gabriel walks you all through a quick portal as he will help get you guys there. Giving you the mental image Moses as also using the Staff of Prophets almost as a conduit to help him. Where we begin, as the mountain party steps through the swirling portal into a dark underground dungeon, you notice immediately in front of you is a glowing blood circle. Runes peel off and burn in ethereal light. Gabriel stands there, and you realize Gabriel has his hand outstretched as a crushing wall of fire and light erupts down, and a hole is burst in the roof of whatever dungeon you're in. In front of you, around the circle, are 4 women. Each of these women have sharp fangs. One of them is currently half crushed by the rubble. Across the way, across this little room, down towards this, what you could assume hallway out, you see the Moon Party, the other chosen. Adora, you see the pink-haired woman, and Elizabeth, you see that.
That's the last thing I said.
You again, as Elizabeth, don't look at me.
You weren't privy to that.
You weren't privy. Yeah, it's not like apparently Elizabeth knows what
knows this. Yeah.
You see though
I know
a
that one way too well.
Nordic woman, thick armor made out of dragon scale, a silver-haired woman, very elven-esque appearance, but definitely not elvish, a Thurborn as we would know, and a small little cookie man, a little cute gingerbread buddy.
Cookie man.
But next to the gingerbread man is a 15-foot tall gingerbread monster, who kind of sits there and every so often goes, Mongo, and just kind of says its name over and over. And of course, your target. You see a albino peacock standing there with robes. As Gabriel steps forward, points at Lord Shen. Abomination! You will bow to the... Wait. No, not now. As Gabriel disappears.
You left that his best line.
As, Shit. Technically Gabriel swears because he goes, Gabriel is being called back to heaven. He wasn't allowed to do this. As you all sit here, the 4 women turn. You see, they look at the moon party, the Peacekeepers, and an ambush! You traitors! Kill them! As the 4 women bare their fangs and get ready for a fight. I need everyone to roll initiative.
You did say you were also going to roll
Yes,
damage on the pentagram, right?
Yes.
It's complicated.
1 second. What was that type?
Mongo is not on the battle map.
Oh, yes. And also, the battle map is for reference if people want to see it. I can't get access to the battle map because my laptop's struggling. But Mongo is on the battle map for all intents and purposes, if anyone's curious. There is a big dude.
Big boy.
Big boy. So, you're all aware. Here's how we're going to do this. Keep your initiative to yourselves. I will just ask, did anyone get a 20 or higher?
Wait, did you want me to roll for just my one character or both?
Roll for both your characters. I'll get that. So, 20 or higher. Moses, I see you raise your hand. What'd you get?
21.
Moses got a 21. What was that, Gingy?
Plus
22.
22 for Gingy, the gingerbread man.
I don't know about you. He's
Okay.
feeling 22.
I have a plus 4 dex as
I've got
Minareth.
plus 2 decks.
Okay.
Plus 2. So, Minareth,
Yep.
21.
That was cocked. Okay.
Did anyone else get 20s or higher?
Miguel got a 20.
Miguel got a
Dirty
20. Miguel, so no more 20s. Did anyone get 15 to 19s?
Tulio got a 19.
My gosh, Miguel and then Tulio, once again.
So far, they've always gone right next to each other.
It's
I
so
love
great.
Shen, yes.
The dice are
I'm got a
good with the
16.
bit.
Really?
Rolled low.
15?
16.
16 for Shen. Here we go. Did anyone get 10 to 14? Elizabeth?
Let me double check. I think it's a 13.
Okay, Adora?
13.
13 for Adora.
I'm
Also
right.
13.
13 for Elizabeth. So Adora and Elizabeth, you have the same initiative. It's hilarious.
Shell also got a 13.
Shell got a 13 as well. And Bob.
10.
I was like, if you'd say 13, so hold me.
3 13s. 10 for Bob the tomato. Valka, what did you get?
8.
Yike. That is everyone in the party. I now need to just roll for my bad guys. So we're gonna start with Charlotte. Holy crap! All right, Charlotte's going first with a nat 20.
Oh, come on.
Charlotte is large and in charge.
Charlotte.
The lead vampiress, it would seem. Next up, we have her daughter Hecate. That's terrible. Valka, what's your dex?
0.
So Hecate will act before Valka. The final daughter in line is Amelia. We'll go last.
Me just in every building a lot of times.
And finally, Sylvia.
Sylvia.
Sylvia will act just after Bob.
We did not get
Sylvia.
to long rest.
No, we did.
Nope.
We did?
Oh, you did long rest, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, good to know.
You're all almost like
Yes.
These 4 women all are bearing fangs and looking bloodthirsty. The blood rune pulsates on the ground as Charlotte acts first in this initiative on a natural 20. She turns, sees everything going on. The closest person currently to her is the Valka, actually,
Yeah.
because she's not going to risk walking around now. Open sunlight. Wherever you guys just appeared in the world, it's like new here.
Remind
it
me,
looks like.
last session you did say you were going to roll to see if everything damaged the pentagram at all, right?
You're right, but I'll do that on issue count 20.
Okay.
Like with layers. Thank you for reminding me though. So she is going to rush to you, Valka, and make attacks. Oh, you gotta love. She makes 2 attacks. So here we go. First attack, Valka does a natural 11 hit. Or synthetic 11.
I was going to say natural?
Nat 2, Synth 11.
Yeah.
That sucks.
As she will attempt then to bite you. That's a 27, Valka.
Gross.
That's gonna
On the
hit.
bite, I would have rather taken the hit.
Yeah, most people would, believe it or not. So you will take 8 points of piercing damage,
Okay.
and then 11 points of necrotic damage.
Is that half?
As half to a 5.
Thank you.
Valka, she immediately rushes, bites you, and starts draining you.
Absolutely. They've been on the floor all weekend.
Gingy, our gingerbread small little friend, what would you like to do with all of this craziness going on?
I'm very confused about Shen, whose eyes are going a little wild next to me.
Because you're on Shen.
Gotcha.
Marching order wise, Gigi was on Shen's shoulder.
Gingy was on Shen's shoulder. So are you trying to insight check this?
No, I was wondering if I had some kind of like not cure wounds, but just like, are you okay? Like, just
You can, free action talk.
react to what?
You can free action talk and ask Shen if he's okay.
Are you okay?
Everything is fine.
Shen, everything is fine. Gingy, Shen says everything's fine. And there's just a lot of scary vampires now.
Okay. You're acting weird. I am going to, let's see. So we have. So I was just gonna bless everybody. Oh no, I can't bless because I'm concentrating on Mongo. Can I tell Mongo to move closer to all of the? Yeah, that's what I will do. So Mongo move closer to all of the vampires and start dealing damage to them.
Heck yeah. Giant Mongo gingerbread man starts lumbering and running across the battlefield. Mongo's movement is close enough. I will say that Sylvia, who's caught in the rubble, the yellow vampire as she's there, Sylvia will make a save as Mongo just goes to punch this vampire. Succeeds on her wisdom save, so Sylvia takes 10 points of radiant, nothing more.
So Ginger isn't as effective as garlic on vampires.
Yes, Ginger is not as strong as garlic.
I've been sitting on that for a week.
You were so excited for it. Excellent stuff though, Gingy. You command Mongo.
Oh.
But then I also found that I do, so, Guardian of Faith is not concentration, so I can cast Bless.
Yeah.
You can cast Bless. How many members of your party do you want to bless? Do you want to upcast it or pick and choose?
I do want to upcast it. I'll upcast it to 3rd level. To get an extra.
Third
everybody
level.
in my party.
Awesome. Valka, Minarith, Adora, Shen, all of you get bless. And Gingy, you get some bless too.
Can you throw verbal out there?
Alright, excellent turn, Gingy. Minarith, that is you, Moses, on deck.
There'll be one more person, right?
Yeah, one other person. Because you upcast it.
I'm not supposed to cast anybody else, am I?
Oh yeah, because the other party, the mountain party, is too far away across the battlefield.
Okay, we do
Oh,
have
Osrientis.
Osrientis with us.
Yes, that's who I was thinking
Our
of.
NPC.
Your NPC mage.
Although she's out of most of her high level spells.
Yeah.
Did you hear us?
What Osrientis do?
Yeah, so we were wondering who you want your last bless to go to.
Do Oceantis then.
Okay.
Gotcha.
You can think Instagram. cool.
Oh, thank you.
All right. Minrith, that's you, Moses, on deck.
How far away are the vampires from me?
Most vampires are about 40 to 50 feet away.
Not as much as I expected. I'd like to move within 30 feet of all of them, and
Okay.
I'm going to try and cast Firebolt.
It was cocked.
Oh no, it wasn't.
I know it wasn't. I was just trying to make you feel better.
Well, that's crappy. So that's a 12 total with a nat 1.
You go to start shooting the vampires.
I'm just worried
You
about
hit them, and fire just
because it's right above.
erupts around them and doesn't even
But
seem to
otherwise,
affect them right now. It's
well,
not like immune, but it's like they're just so powerful, these witch vampires, that nothing is really working there.
I'm sorry, I really thought that would work well on these. I'm just going
You see,
back all I can do. I don't have
Yeah, that was right.
much. I don't want to use Misty Step. No. Okay, that's all I can do for my first turn. That wasn't amazing.
wonderful. Moses, that's you with Miguel on deck.
Great. Tice, make me a dex saving throw.
That's
Oh, where are you?
Actually, can I make an insight check on what Gabriel said?
Yes.
Thank you. Sorry, I just realized that I can probably do that. 17. Stupid frickin' angel.
Tice, did you hear me?
No.
Oh, sorry. I need you to make me a dex saving throw.
Moses is attacking you.
Oh no!
Dex or death?
Dex. Moses
That
kills
escalated
you.
quickly.
Moses really said, "Hey."
Can you imagine if Moses just
Power
went,
word kill.
die?
Okay, if he did power word kill, then he doesn't get any death saving throw.
I know, right? Yeah.
Okay, that's the 18 times.
18.
18 passes as you get hit with fireball.
Oh. That's gonna hit other people.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh no! You attacked us
Actions on top of the
Hey, I moved away from Shen. I moved 30 feet.
Minarith and Valka. So Adora, you need to make me a dex save as well.
Oh no.
Osrientis will make a dex save.
You have a bless.
Oh.
You have bless.
Osrientis may be able to fuck you up here, Moses. Let me check.
Okay.
So I know I have a
She's gotta. Because you
And you have
would
a-
heavily damage their mage, and Osrientis doesn't know who you are, you see this woman go, "Die, not yet!" And she's gonna counterspell.
Damn. Okay.
That does waste her 6th level spell slot,
So that
though.
is
But she can't afford to get fucked up yet.
Not a spell slot, just charges from the
dex.
staff.
And charge from staff, so yeah. So you don't lose anything, but she will still have to. She's outcasting because she only has like either a 6th level or a bunch of 1s. She used
Yep.
a lot of spells. So Tice for Shen and El for Adora, no damage goes off as Osrientis to also help herself not just get incinerated.
Oh yeah, she's a wizard.
Counter spells to keep.
I
She,
have a question about Shen. Does he have to roll for Naka's frightful presence now that he's no longer under the allies tab?
nope.
What do you even know?
Am I intrigued?
Because Shen's been here the whole time. He would have had to have rolled that hours ago.
But like, it doesn't say it's a thing you ever activate. It's just kind of
Yeah.
always there, right? It doesn't
Exactly.
like recategorization. It says characters of your choice.
Mhm.
Can I like choose on my turn to include him?
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, interesting.
I'm just
Maybe.
curious, like how the mechanics work. Sorry to like
That'd be
derail.
very interesting.
You're good. So Moses, yes, that was your action, Moses. You still have movement and bonus action.
Great. Let's see what I can do as bonus.
Am I on Moses still?
Yes. Yeah. Bob travels with Moses.
Oh, I love that we have a cookie and they have a vegetable.
I know. Different areas of the
And
pyramid.
both of them are made out of me.
Sorry, my bad.
Yes. Who's got the lowest AC in my party?
Probably Miguel.
Me.
Or Bob.
Or
What's
might be
Miguel's?
What do you
Not
have?
this party.
Miguel has a 14.
Yeah.
Bob and
It's lower than
Julia.
Julia's by one.
Yeah.
I have a
Okay,
14.
great.
Oh.
But you're with me, so Miguel, Shield of Faith.
Thank you, sir.
Plus 2 bonus to your
Plus,
AC.
Miguel keeps dying.
Yeah.
That is true. Bob has only died once.
All right. Shield of Faith comes off for Moses
Yep.
or Miguel.
And that's me.
Very nice.
Excellent stuff. The end of your turn, Moses, brings us to Miguel's turn. Julia on deck.
Oh, I get to play Miguel? I thought that you were
In
gonna-
battle, but when we get to the more roleplay stuff.
That made sense. Excellent. Then I would like to cast Shatter on the pentagram.
All right.
I'm gonna try to kiss the guys.
I would like to
That's smart.
attempt. Okay,
You-
and I will upcast it to
Hecate will use her reaction. Hecate's gonna have to counterspell that.
What a
She's not gonna allow you to break it. As she turns, just like, you see this woman in green kind of stops. Do not.
Counterspell you don't have to roll for, right?
Yeah, because it's a 3rd level, since you didn't upcast it. Well, I don't think you can yet.
I do have a 4th level, but...
Oh, yeah. But yeah,
I said 3rd level.
she's
so
going to
it doesn't
use
matter.
a counterspell, one of her few-a-day things.
Well, what a witch. But I guess she's not a witch.
Actually, yeah.
She's a vampire. I'm going to cast command as my bonus action.
Heck yeah.
Right.
On who?
On her.
On her? Ah, yeah. What's the save?
19.
Wisdom save?
Yes.
Okay. She does have advantage.
I know. I hate this.
Yeah, these vampires have some pretty fun stats. Oh, she barely succeeds on 20.
Can Minareth reaction?
Cutting
Oh, okay.
Hey!
Cutting words.
Bob the tomato cutting words.
Thank you.
Dang it.
Thank
Using
you
a
so
bardic,
much.
even one. Oh, wait, no, you still have to roll because she got a synthetic 20.
Okay.
So on a D8, just don't roll a 1.
That's a 6.
She cutting words
Frick.
fails.
Yes.
She has to legendary resist.
But okay, that's fine. It's fine.
Miguel and Bob double combo. Hecate has to legendary resist, otherwise.
Good job, Bob.
Let's not go the route of Maynard here, gang.
It's okay. I can do that as a bonus.
Tulio, that is you. As these
Excellent.
vampires are everywhere, and your target is across the way.
And so the vampires are like in between us and
Yes.
the, yeah.
This ritual is in between you guys right now.
Oh, it's a ritual going on.
Some ritual, yeah.
Which one is the one that got half crushed?
Sylvia, and she's still technically in the rubble because
So like,
her turn's at the end.
can I get to her with my movement?
With your move, for sure, yeah.
Do I have to roll my con save now to see if I can move?
Yes, as you got broken ribs.
Oh yeah, poor Tulio.
Forgot about this.
That's a nat 20 on my con
Yes.
Yes, it
save. Does a
is.
nat 20 just give me movement for the rest of the fight, please?
No, that's not how a lingering wound works.
That's also how broken ribs work.
That is, yeah. Oh, hey, wait a second. They weren't broken. I just kind of felt bad.
No,
Well,
full
it's like
anime
for a minute.
protagonist.
Anyway.
And animate
real
Full
quick.
anime
So we're
protagonist.
at
Like,
like,
we have
like,
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 Can I
Eldorado,
activate
maybe
because
you
she's
can
not
actually
carrying
make
the rubble, or
people.
do I have to like...
You do have
I
advantage.
love
She is
that.
prone. Again,
Okay.
it's yet to be her turn, so she's yet to stand.
So in that case, I
maybe
will
those are
make
the
that
stuff
attack
that
with
high
advantage
level
with my
magic.
magical dagger.
So Tulio, you guys rush up. Everything's going on, and Tulio's first reaction is like,
That's not good. That's barely a 17.
Oh, yeah.
"Ooh, a 17 doesn't hit."
Doesn't it? But fudge, and I'm not level 9, so I can't bonus action guidance myself.
Ooh, dang it.
Bonus action offhand?
Yeah, bonus action offhand. 2 of
So
5. Just
still an advantage, but not with my magic dagger?
yeah.
Can they
Sorry.
take non-magical damage?
Oh. Maybe. Yes. You have to roll a hit.
Rude. Oh, now I roll well with my non-magic weapon.
Hey, I will be completely fair. A 17 does hit. Barely.
Does? Oh, good.
Meets it, beats it. I misread.
Okay.
Sylvia does not have some of the other stuff. She has a lower AC.
Yeah, I need D6.
Actually, most of them have a lower AC. I just thought Sylvia was one that has a better.
I just needed it. Sorry, I forgot one die that I need. There we go.
Oh, speaking of die.
Did you get new dice?
No, we have yours.
Oh, yes. Because it makes it in your face like, oh, you got new one. Oh, right, mine.
Be grateful we found it before we gave it.
That would have been so funny. Someone with a new catch would have been like,
I was trying to vacuum the inside of it for them because it's
6-sided dice, do everything you need to.
Yeah. Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Sorry for
So,
that.
Tulio, how much damage are you dealing to Sylvia, the vampire?
Because you probably didn't have your dice
15.
so.
You deal 15 points of damage.
It's all magical at least.
This woman, trapped in the robot, you start savaging. Well, what'd I do to you? Why are you doing this?
That's a good point, I guess.
Exactly! Help us kill them! She points at the moon party.
So instead of
Moses is
my
trying.
to hit bonus action,
Mhm.
since I hit her on the first try, can I? Well, Is Shen within 30 feet of me now that I got up to Sylvia?
Yes.
So can I bonus action face step up to Shen? And then he has to make I think it's a wisdom save?
Yes. So Tice as Shen, Tulio, you face step up. Yes, make a wisdom save here, Shen.
Are there any other enemies within 10 feet of me?
No other enemies.
Okay. Wisdom saving throw?
A wisdom save. A wisdom.
Let's see.
Thank you. Oh gosh.
Oh, okay. So there's no way that passes.
You're right, Shen. Use a legendary resist.
What? I hate that.
I use legendary resistance.
Yes,
I'm
you
happy.
do.
As Minareth, I'm really freaked out as
I realized, Tice, that was the last thing I forgot to send you. My apologies. You were supposed to have those.
Okay,
So Shen, what's going on?
Yeah, as Tulio comes up.
More threatening now, like got him like sword.
I've never seen these people in my life.
The ratio.
Tulio, you bamf in, and Shen's face is a mask of calm as you try to use some of that magic. Dude can't be touched apparently right now.
I hate
Can't
that.
touch this.
Can't touch this. Tulio, at the end of your turn, Charlotte is going to make a legendary action. So the lead vampire is going to make a legendary action to once again bite.
Buddy.
I think it bit. Do you have to deal with vampire problems?
Potentially, yes.
Okay.
Valka does a 25 hit. Yeah.
That'll hit.
Valka, please take another 8 points of piercing.
Like it'd be kind of a sexy little arc to be a vampire, but Adora doesn't want to get bit.
And 8 have to 4 necrotic damage.
Can we talk about how you just called this a sexy little arc? Because that was a highlight of tonight.
Yeah, right?
I am at 26 points.
So Valka is just being drained of all her
Are
blood.
there two of them now? Because I thought at first you said it was Hecate, but then you said it was Charlotte, but
Oh,
maybe I was confused.
Charlotte is just, this is her legendary
Okay.
action. Hecate was dealing with the whole
I
Moses and
think
Bob
I
and
just
yeah.
was where. Because
You're
for some
good.
reason I was like, what do you mean? I heard two
Whoop
different
woof.
things. Right? Yeah.
Tice, it is your turn as Shen. What would you like to do, Shen?
So,
Sorry.
so my question is, these people have come in and they seem to know what's up, but the other members of my party, where are they?
Go give me an insight check, actually, based on the rest of your party. Valka's a few steps away. Minareth ran up. Adora and Gingy are still right here.
I'm concerned with the space in between each letter.
Right?
Yeah, sorry.
Concerned.
Where does everybody else in my party kind of? Well, that's a synth 20
A
insight.
synth 20. Well, let's ask Adora on a 20 insight. How are you feeling about Shen?
That makes sense. Thank you. Why are you trying to inside it? No.
Hey, what are you trying to insight me?
You're trying to do that.
Your insight is why are you inciting? Yeah.
He's like, why are you looking in here? Adora is on Shen's side, but wants an explanation because there's something he's not telling us.
Gingy, how are you feeling about Shen?
Concerned, I don't believe he's okay like he says he is.
Excellent. And I will let you know, Shen, Osrientis, she knows. And Osrientis is getting ready to attack you.
Oh.
Osrientis went, oh, he's a what? Again, she is a...
Okay.
What's going
So,
on?
that makes it amazing.
What's going on?
Okay, I'm going to bonus action flurry of blows.
Flurry of blows.
The first dagger attack is going to go on Julio, was the one that attacked me, correct?
Yes, so you're attacking
Technically, he
Tulio.
didn't attack you. He tried
Hey,
to charm you.
that's the same thing.
Wait, I thought Moses attacked.
Okay, so Julio does a 25 hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tulio's squishy.
Okay, so does Gingy still count as an ally?
I'd say for now, yeah.
Okay. This is going to be a sneak attack. I'm sorry in advance.
Rogue on rogue violence. When will it end?
You might say that and super squishy.
So that's 9,
Is this technically class warfare?
12, so 21 points of damage.
Uncanny dodge.
Yep.
To 10.
Uncanny dodge keeps half of that damage from Tulio.
So is it 10?
Yeah.
then I'm going to step away from Tulio, kind of back behind Adora.
Do I get opportunity
And
back?
Because I hit you, you don't.
Swashbuckler.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, I
Julia
apologize.
just straight up flips off this peacock. You step behind Adora.
So then, because I'm using Flurry of Blows, I get 2 offhand attacks. My second one is going to be a stamina point to Adora's wrist.
Oh.
The one being the sword.
He's trying to cut off your hand for the sword.
I already lost an eye, you whore!
I know, that's the best part. Go ahead, roll the hit.
Best part.
It is
That was a 13.
AC's 20.
13 doesn't hit, but that was just your other offhand, so
I'll cut it off, and in which case I will go then full action then.
so
With my action, I'll use my Guandao.
So and then yes, for your action as your bonus action is
No, that's a miss too.
oh lucky. Guandao 13. Adora, Shen steps behind you and you feel the blade about to hit your wrist and twist out of the way before Shen almost lops off your hand.
I'm about to cut off your neck. I hope you know this. I literally was raised as a child soldier. You go for the hand, I'm going for your neck.
Wow, just
Well,
more.
because it's not like natural, and I'm twisting around.
Shen, I believe that's your turn then.
That is all I can do. I was banking on a hit for one of those.
That is wild, because we had talked about it. Yeah, I was expecting, like, damn, yeah, Shen's starting off just going for the wrist. Like, all right, Shen, doesn't look great right now. We'll see what happens. At the end of your turn, Shen, Hecate is going to take a legendary action. Hecate is going to cast
All the infighting
a
when we got
spell.
Guys, I was just really excited for you guys to meet my NPCs from my past, and then you're trying to cut off my hand.
And suddenly, Moses,
You're like, I can.
I need you
And that was
to make me
stand with the
a
stick
wisdom saving throw.
tomato.
Hecate looks at you.
Yeah.
You are a chosen. And she casts Hold Person.
Oh no.
That is a net 13, total of 14.
Technically, there's a lot of chosen
Doesn't beat
here,
the
lady.
DC barely. She does have a decent spell.
Oh, no, wait. I get a plus 2 on my saves.
So 15?
Yep.
15 meets it, beats it.
Oh.
That's Miguel.
Hecate does have some spell work. Hold Person. Poof, Moses, you're
I
holding
just
rage.
bashed away with the staff.
No, there's artists.
You bash away. Here we go. Damn, that was clever. She tried her best. That will make Adora. That's your turn.
Okay, instinctively, Gingy, do you allow me to grab you off of Shen's shoulder, please?
Help my friend.
If not, I will do an athletics against you because I'm getting you away from, you know,
Stabby.
he's having a bit of a psycho era, and I don't want you near him. He's having an episode. He's having right, he's having.
Wait, sorry?
Can I grab you off of Shen and throw you in my armor?
Yes.
Great. Yeah, so no resistance. This sounds so bad. Can I objectify my friend? Objective reaction.
Eleanor, stop objectifying Rebecca. But yes, as you have done in the past, I love the parallels of Bob to Moses of Adora takes Gingy,
I have
her little
a custom
friend,
pocket in the back of my
little
chest.
custom
I thought you were
pocket.
gonna say custody. I'm like,
No, it's the back of the back plate.
So Adora, you've got Gingy. What would you like to do?
And what I'm gonna do is, verbally I'll try and talk to Shen, but I'm also gonna try and cut off his head. Because, I'm just...
I will let you know, because this is technically right now PC on PC violence, you can use a stamina point to do so, but there is a bigger damage threshold for that.
Because we're still allies?
Not because you're still allies, it's because player v player.
Player v player.
Well, already cutting off heads, even with stamina points, it's not always automatic for head stuff, because those can just stop a battle.
I guess I'm not trying to cut off his head, I'm just trying to do an attack against him.
Yeah.
So stamina point for full damage, is that what you're trying to say?
I guess stamina point for full damage. It's too funny for me
That
not
makes
to
sense.
have.
Go ahead. You're using a stamina point?
Because my phone died, so I have to pull up my thing again. Using a stamina point. What's your...
Just roll. Just roll. I got it here.
No,
I have an 18 AC.
Oh, great. So this is plus 11. 17 plus 11.
28.
28.
Get
I have
cut.
an 18.
You also
Yep.
bless.
Hey,
Shen?
by the way, I have to roll bless, and you're just gonna get a wickedly cool scar on your eye, by the way. Because that's the thing that freaked me out. That's plus
That's a 30.
That's
So
a 30.
Shen, I think a 30 hits. On a stamina point, Shen takes 40 points of damage.
Wait.
What was that?
Uncanny.
Yes,
I'm uncanny document.
you gotta.
Just because that reveals some stuff about changelings
No.
that they're taking.
Do they get the 2d10 extra?
Changelings are not fiends or undead.
Well, then they don't get the full 40, right? Isn't that figuring in?
Oh,
Wait a minute,
exactly.
That's why. Oh, because that's the
So,
rating.
Shen, you only take, right, excuse me,
So 2d6 plus whatever she gets.
2d6
right?
plus 8, so 12, 8. Shen, you take 20, half to 10.
Have to
Hey, that's what we did to Julia. Easy.
Okay, yeah, I was like, wow, is it, for some reason, I'm just so used because the Moon Party always seems to be
And
fighting
I'm gonna
undead.
allow another attack on me,
Seriously, though.
and with the uncanny dodge, I don't know if that does anything. I'm trying to. Sounds bad. Trying to remember initiative rules without a map. I can move away from without an opportunity attack, or is he gonna get?
He can opportunity attack you, because Shen's a swashbuckler rogue, as you know. Like, he's not like, oh, he was so helpful to
This
stab
sounds
and walk
bad.
away.
Because you're having an episode, and the last time, there were this many threats on the board, we almost all died, and only because Gingy was in my armor, I'm gonna walk away. You can take a stab, but I am moving away from you, and I'm trying to push Minareth too. Like we are
Okay.
going full dramatic.
I'm
You're in
not
the
next
corner.
to him.
Shen,
I'm
you can
already
take an
away.
opportunity attack against Adora.
Why?
I don't think I can because uncanny dodge takes my reaction.
It does.
Yes! I knew I was being smart. Yes, I knew I was being smart. I'm sorry.
All right, Shen, Adora moves away. At the end of Adora's turn, Charlotte will take another legendary action.
She needs to stop.
She needs to not. She
Why?
needs to read the room. Charlotte needs to read the room.
She has read the room, and they're being attacked. So,
You do have a point.
Charlotte is going to take her legendary action.
Technically, they're not
Not
really
really.
being
We're both
attacked
pretty
much.
amongst ourselves.
Yeah.
She
it's
moves
Ugh.
up. Valkyrie, you cannot opportunity attack as she does a legendary action move. She moves up and away. Basically, when she rushed down to meet Ivaka, she moves right back to where she started, just outside of the sunlight, just in that
She's like,
angle. Because your turn's coming up and she doesn't want to get out of it. Elizabeth, that is your turn. Chell, you're on deck.
Sorry,
So
I'm
Elizabeth-
so manic right now. I'm sorry. Just as me as a human.
How far am I from the vampires and how far am I from Shen?
30 feet from the vampires, 60 feet from Shen. The vampires are about middle of the room right now.
So I can actually attack the vampires, I can't attack Shen. So I'll attack the nearest vampire.
Gotcha. So you rush up. There is a woman in a blue dress who looks pretty pissed.
Sounds good. I'm going to use my 9 lives healer great sword.
Oh my gosh.
It helps me focus.
So
I should
I'm
have
going to attack my
depression, then it helps the depression.
Yes, you may. And with the 9 life steal, yeah, on 20s, you can do a lot of stuff.
Do I have to roll nat 20 to do it, or
Uh,
is it just that you have
yes.
to get like a 20?
It's when you score a critical hit.
But then
Okay,
if I
So, yeah.
I've been in a bit of depression and that kind of lifts because I can focus now. Then I'm like, I
Can I
make
rage?
friends and I can
Yes, bonus action rage.
I can
Bonus
focus
action
it.
rage.
What?
Let me put that
Yeah, I'm
down.
not
So
as sad.
try.
This is happy girl juice. Yeah, 100%.
Okay. So 8 plus 6 is 14.
Sadly, it's not as a
14 does not hit the armor class, unfortunately.
Attack number
But
2.
now you are raging, so Spirit Guardians proc.
I have to hit her though.
Oh, yeah, you have to hit
Are
her.
we fighting?
How about
Okay, are we
18?
fighting
18 hits.
vampires?
Okay.
Why?
This party was
But
fighting.
he's fighting with the vampires,
He's just fighting against them.
not against the vampires.
He's
No,
not.
not
Yeah,
against
not
her.
yet.
He's okay, separate from the vampires.
So 11 points of damage.
3 separate parties.
11 points of damage to Emilia the vampire.
And then I still have a bonus action, right? Or is my rage a
Oh,
bonus action?
rage is bonus action.
Okay.
So that was your full turn. Run up, you engage with this vampire. Show, that's your turn with Bob
I'm
Fail on
trying
it.
to find the thing that Megan showed me once. It has all of the freaking extra. Do you know what I mean? Oh, there we go. Nope.
There was no nouns in that sentence.
I went
No, there was one noun, Megan, and I'm like, that doesn't
I
help.
went
narrow it
full
down.
Deborah, okay?
You're good. It was just like, I can't help you. I don't know what you're looking for.
That's what it's like
It's
right
the
now.
I'm
what's
like-
the extra damage stuff? Do you know what I'm talking about, Megs?
Agonizing Blast?
It's like I got a thing that
One of your Eldritch Invocations?
when I attack, it's not just the this, it's also the this and this, and I can't find it ever again.
Agonizing Blast?
I think it's Agonizing
Oh,
Blast.
it's in D&D Beyond.
It should be.
That's
Yeah.
why I've got 2 apps and
Yes.
2. Okay, well I want to Eldritch Blast a vampire in his little booty.
All right, there's the one
It just
Elizabeth's
means
fighting.
you add your charisma
That's probably
extra
closest to you.
damage.
Is that what it is? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So I just add 5 to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I keep bringing you back out of your
So
crystals.
you have 2 attacks with Eldritch, or 2 blasts. with
That's the other thing. That's the 2 things and the 5 things. I got 5 to both of them. Okay.
What level
Okay.
you want to
Yeah.
get to.
Okay. So I'm gonna go shooty. There's
There's one fighting your friend Elizabeth.
And
There is one that's casting spells on Moses. One attacking this other random lady that you've yet to meet, and one that's caught in the rubble.
Nice.
Probably I'm gonna help this one because I'm gonna be like that guy's got a big old stick.
It's you and Elizabeth are double teaming
Yeah.
against Emilia the
Deal.
vampire.
Okay.
And technically, since we're flanking, does she get?
But it's Eldritch Blast, so it's not advantage because it's that
does a
range.
20 hit?
20 does hit though,
Okay.
and you get 2 blasts. So roll again, see if you hit on the other one, because you get to do it twice.
Does a 23 hit?
Yep, both hit. So that's 2d10 plus 10.
Aye.
Yikes.
Well, it's not great. Roll great. So 17.
17 points of damage. Yeah, she's starting to look pretty hurt. Wasn't expecting suddenly a bunch of people to pop up as Elizabeth cleaves with greatsword and poof, 2 Eldritch
Thank you for
blasts.
explaining the things.
Yeah, of course.
That I didn't know that I ask every single time. I'm gonna write it down.
As you do so, at the end of your turn, then Chell, Emilia's going to take her legendary action. She's going to try to bite Elizabeth. For
I
sure.
took something, but it wasn't.
28 to hit. That's impressive. I rolled a 17 on the die. That was gross.
Yeah.
So you take 10 points of piercing damage, half to 5. And then you take 11 necrotic damage. And that's all full because it's necrotic.
Never mind.
Okay, so that's 16 points damage.
So,
Is it my turn now?
yes, you do.
Okay.
As Amelia does heal from that.
How far away is the other party?
60 feet. It's like a 30 feet, 60
I
feet.
see
Oh,
what.
heck
I
yeah.
didn't put it
So
in.
no.
Bubbles.
We're here.
Bob the Tomato has cried bobbles.
Look at that.
Cast it.
I won't
Because
say that out loud.
Right in the
Everybody
middle
knows
of
those.
the vampires and the other party.
Oh my gosh.
You're seeing us hit
hey,
fighting though.
Shen, Tice, can you as Shen tell me what bobbles means?
Does he know?
But that's the point, is...
Oh, you're muted.
Oh.
Tice, you're muted.
I mean, you said bobble?
Yes, bobbles.
As in like a small ornate object?
Yes, Shen.
Or some other nice thing?
Yes. Hey,
Yes.
Shen, because unfortunately, your character does not then know the secret code meaning of baubles, as Lord Shen thinks about baubles, the trinket, Bob, will you describe what happens when that goes off?
Well, I need everyone to make me a wisdom saving throw from the other party, and I need it from the vampires.
Is there
Yep.
any chance he is within 10 feet? They're still like 60 feet away, right?
Yeah.
Dang it.
So,
I might
Do what you said.
yes, Gingy did bless everyone.
You also have bless.
So
Okay.
Shen got a 15.
D4. Add a D4.
Shen got a 15.
Yeah.
You are not blessed. Never
You
mind.
see
Sorry.
the most
Oh, okay, wait, you
magnificent
have to
light
say.
show.
Good.
Shen, Gingy, Valka, Adora, Minrith. Truly the most impressive light show. It is a full light parade laser fest.
You are going to stand there in awe. You cannot move, and you cannot take an action, I believe.
21.
Because which spell is this again? Sorry.
Hypnotic pattern.
Hypnotic pattern.
17.
17.
Right.
18, Minrith,
I got a 15.
and Adora.
21.
21. So, Gingy, Shen, and Minarith. Hypnotic pattern goes off. You are charmed, incapacitated, and have a speed of 0.
How do you break it?
Save at the end of your turn.
See if
Oh wait, no.
This
Oh,
has
only
an
when you-
effective creature if it takes any damage, or if someone else uses an action to shake the creature out of its stupor.
I've used a legendary resist.
Yes, for sure. So Shen, second legendary resist, or else Shen would have been stuck.
What are you hiding, Shen?
Shen, what are you hiding? Why, Shen? Here we go. Vampires are going to make their wisdom saves. Dang it. Charlotte got a nat 20. Hecate got a 19 plus 9 for a 28. Amelia,
It was worth a shot.
that's another nat 20.
Nuh-uh.
Is that a 4?
You gotta see how I just rolled 2 nat 20s.
Oh my gosh.
The other one rolled, but yeah, no, it just rolled onto the.
Jeez.
The vampires, you say baubles, and boom, all the shapes and colors go off, and all the vampires just kind of stop and look at you, Bob.
That's good.
Sleeping on the
I have a
edge.
bonus action still.
Ah, you have a bonus action still.
And I have one bonus action cantrip. Light.
It's cast. So all the vampires stop, and on 3 nat 20s and a 28, turn, and you cast light and go, ah! like, it's the equivalent of like something you look at someone and you just like flashlight right in their eyes. They're like, oh, stop. That was actually still though very impressive turn, Bob. Burning another
Can
legendary
we
resistant
still
from Shen.
take reactions?
No, it's actions and reactions
So
when
we
you're
can't do
casting.
anything
You're
but
kinda
bonus
stuck.
actions.
Bonus actions.
Okay.
Anyone? So Gingy and Minarith, you still have bonus action. Oshrientis is caught in that.
What is Shrientis?
Oshrientis is a archmage friend of
Okay.
Minarith.
I wasn't sure if it was another vampire.
That was a 17
no.
exactly. So she succeeds, but she's a friend. She looks to know exactly what Shen is. She's on the warpath, ready to try to hurt him.
Yeah.
Oh no, Shen.
But a lot's about to happen. Bob, at the end of your turn, it's Sylvia's turn. She takes half her movement to get out of the rubble.
Good job for you.
Takes 20 points of damage being in sunlight and moves out.
Okay.
As she moves out, Sylvia.
Oh, but she's really stuck between a rock and a hard pentagon.
I did. It didn't break.
Oh, did it have, was it like a
Question for you.
threshold
Yeah,
thing? So
it's
like,
a
like,
threshold
take
thing. Yeah.
Can I ask them?
Question
Or
for
I'll
you.
wait till my turn.
No worries. Yeah. Questions on turn, just because a lot's going
This
on.
is about light.
Oh, about light. Yeah.
So I can
Should lie.
make it any color that I want. Does that make it sunlight? Or
It doesn't.
Okay.
Especially for vampires, it's
It
very
was worth
specific.
asking.
What-
He's like, can
There's a
I choose
specific
ultraviolet?
sunlight
It's how like
There's a specific sunlight spell.
Gotcha.
like Osrientis, she actually has a non-concentration daylight she had going on. Just that like it's not sunlight, but it helps.
Nice.
Just in that like let's keep
Yeah.
going.
Dear,
Um,
are we allowed to know how much damage was done though for that? Like, where is the threshold?
not all. That's a very like rocks and stuff fell onto this rune blood magic, but I can't tell you what because it was out of your control. Sylvia, for her turn, then is also going to cast a spell. Sylvia looks at you, Shen. She's very intrigued by you. Shen,
Does that make sense?
she is going to message you in her mind.
So I think I had them at one point, and then when I went back down, and I took them off.
Okay.
Right.
So I don't remember exactly what I have. I know that I had agonizing blast with the charisma modifier, and I had the other one when I first created her.
She sends you this message in your mind
Well, you can't just have that one to start with.
because she has something she might do.
I put
Unless
it.
it wasn't.
But
the
I'll,
only
she has to wait for
requirement
that.
is to have be a pact of the talisman and have Eldritch.
Could I make an insight?
Yes, please do.
So I had that one, but I
And
didn't
I want to give her. I want to tell her what she wants to hear, basically.
Yeah,
I'm trying to look there and see if I can.
Makes sense, right?
I don't remember ever being asked to pick besides.
I think 20.
20. If you say yes, she'll help you.
Because
Okay.
I'm supposed to choose.
You are
those,
supposed
so
to
then-
Um,
Okay, I've only picked 2.
I'll respond yes then, or I am.
Yes. Sylvia will cast the haste spell on you.
No.
Can I draw a concentration spell right now?
Yeah, for free.
Nice.
You drop it.
I was trying to hit the vampires that saved and also Shen.
Oh, you dropped the hypnotic pattern.
So yeah, so Gingy and Minarith, you're no longer stuck. But yes, Shen, you now have the haste spell cast on you
I would feel
as
bad if
Sylvia the
you guys
vampire
didn't use
seems interested in helping Shen.
Oh, do you guys think you could move?
So yes, Shen, you have a bonus to your AC, advantage on dex saves, an additional action. At the end of Sylvia's turn, that is going to be Hecate's turn. Oh, Hecate does not like Moses. Just because she kind of, you get the feeling she gets the vibe of what you are. You can't put a prophet in the room with a vampire and have a vampire go,
I think
oh, you're
that's
cool.
why he won't let God's lover have the
Hecate is gonna try to banish you.
No.
Moses, would you be so kind as to make me a charisma saving throw?
Okay, you got a decent charisma, right?
Yeah, alright.
Yeah, you should have a decent. It's a high risk high reward thing she's doing.
Can you use a bard as a reaction, or do you
Only
use
for
a
cutting
reaction?
words. You can't. There's only certain bards. I think like Thumbelina was like, oh, I'll just give it for free.
It's a 19.
19 will pass, thankfully, as she goes, "Begone, holy prophet!" And as dark necrotic magic tries to grab your feet, you just kind of shake it off, and Moses does not get banished. Shake it off, shake it off. Falca,
Back on Mount Sinai.
Yes.
you are having a vampire latched onto your neck.
Wait, again? I thought she left.
Oh no, she did leave. Yep, I had to make her
Like,
move.
if I
I've
can
never
get
loved
it
vampires.
on.
Yes, I literally confused. Yeah, Elizabeth's getting drained. You're.
I was like, you don't get to move. So,
Wait a second.
how far away from Shen am I?
Valka, you're only about 15 feet away because you like stepped forward out of the party last time.
So, can I force him to make my frightful presence save?
1d4
Because
plus 4.
it just says.
10 hits.
Oh, sorry.
You're good.
It just says each creature of your choice that is within 30 feet of you and aware of you must succeed on a wisdom saving throw equal to your demographic DC.
Okay. I will allow Shen. Please make me then the wisdom save against Valka's frightful presence.
It's only like a 13, so we'll probably pass.
Yeah, it's only a DC 13, Shen.
And what? Oh, nutmeg. Sorry, I should have disclosed it.
I rolled so poorly. That's a nat 1.
Hey Shen, please use your last legendary resistance.
Oh, it's his last one.
Yeah,
Yes, that was what I was
that's
hoping
the
for.
legendary resist.
Nice
Right.
job.
Alright.
Julio.
And then can I?
Yeah.
No, that's Valka.
That's Valka.
Valka,
Oh my gosh,
yes.
this is gonna
And then
trip
can
me
I
up.
take?
I'm really looking
Excuse me, sorry.
because I don't know what to do.
Can I take my 2 attacks with Dragon King against Shen? And
Hi. Yikes.
Oh, I like this one.
Yes, you may. 2 attacks against Shen.
the first one is I think an 18 exactly.
18 misses due to haste buffing his AC.
Wait, he's buffs your
My AC is now 20.
Yep.
Wait, I'm blessed.
You gotta get a 2 or higher.
I
That's
got a
4.
4. So
First
22.
attack hits. Dang it.
Oh, you like triple checking more.
Hey, don't hit Shen. He's your friend. Wait, don't do this.
I'm gonna roll the second attack.
Don't do this. I was lying the whole time.
Natural 17.
Natural 17, but both attacks hit.
Yeah, very good.
So I'm
crap.
just rolling the d6s though, right?
Yes, just the d6s. So don't worry, Shen. You're not gonna die to this, but it's gonna hurt.
Like a mofo.
Yeah.
11's fun for a while.
Wow.
Yeah, that was a spinny dice.
Great weapon fighting. I'll take it.
Yeah.
26 points of damage.
Shen, you take 26 points of damage. Shen looks really bloodied as Valka suddenly charges up. Wow, why would you hurt your friend, Valka? Like, Shen saved your life multiple times as you slash into this peacock. Yeah, Shen looks really bad.
Can I use my
Blood right thing?
brand of castigation?
Oh, yes.
Because I still. I didn't roll my crimson right damage because I still have it active on Dragon Fang. So that's 2 more d6, I believe, of lightning damage.
Yep.
So Shen, do you want to talk now?
That's 8 more points of damage.
Shen, you take 8 more points of damage. He's barely alive.
And so, with my brand of castigation, because I have an active crimson right on this, I always know the direction to him as long as he's on the same plane. Every time he deals damage to me or another creature I can see within 5 feet of me, he takes 2 psychic damage.
Oh.
So Shen,
Oh.
she's marked ya.
It can technically be dispelled with dispel magic. It's treated as a 3rd level spell.
Yikes. Yikes.
Blood hunters, man.
They're awesome.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah. Should have saved my uncanny dodge.
Yeah, that was wild. Here we go.
Malka's scary.
At the end of Valka's turn, Sylvia is going to take a legendary spell. There's so many vampires here with so many spells.
The vampires could like read a room. That'd be great.
Trying to work through some
They're
stuff
taking
here.
advantage of the fact that we're all distracted.
Yeah, it very much so.
Yeah,
It's
they
that.
need therapy. Are you kidding?
Oh, she. Wow, why did I give you haste? Sorry, that sounds terrible. There's something way better. Shen, she drops haste on you, which kind of sucks. But
Yeah.
in return, she legendary action uses gaseous form.
She's supposed to be doing this.
Oh.
And she has it.
Okay.
Shen, you become a misty cloud of peacock.
Can he interact? Like, can he still attack us?
Shen can't interact with you, but you can't interact with him.
But he can't.
Well, no,
I always know where he is.
you can't. You might be able to hit him, but it's still very hard.
But he cannot hit us.
Yes. Well, no,
Can
actually,
he talk?
can't talk or manipulate objects.
So you can't do anything.
Actually, no, she's not going to cast gaseous form. That's I remember why she's not doing that. So Shen, you still have haste. She's instead going to cast a big old lightning bolt on Valka, Minarith, Osrientis down the line. Adora,
We
you're
are
barely.
spread out.
Well, yes, she can. She's just shooting down line at you three. Adora and Gingy are
We're all
outside.
aligned.
It's
Oh.
Minarith, Valka, because
Well,
you
that's
guys
a
are in
shame.
her, and Osrientis is behind
What if
Valka.
Minarith is against order and wants to be out of line? No, I'm kidding.
Minarith, I don't vibe with this feng shui.
I'm not
Uh,
any chance
and
she's
then
within
with
10 feet
that-
of me. I really wanted to.
This is a deck save, please, and Osrientis will make her deck save.
Get decks.
You guys are still blessed.
Yep.
Osrientis failed. That's bad.
Okay.
This is fine.
Just waiting for Osrientis' turn, honestly.
Oh right, I have good decks. I forgot.
Is
So
this
that's
the party that
a
went and saw Pharaoh after
17
we saw
Yeah,
that?
actually, yeah.
Okay.
Very good.
Alright.
Yeah.
So 17.
for a deck save. Deck save. Yes.
17 will barely succeed.
Oh, dang it. I got 15.
Yeah,
Oh.
15 fails.
I was taking so much damage, guys. I
I'm
would've done that.
so sorry, Valka. Yeah, this is a lot of d6. Valka, you take a full 36 lightning.
I think that might be exactly what I had. Yeah, I'm perfectly down at 0.
Valka are perfectly down. 18,
Oh, was Valkyrie
And-
near me at all? How close is Valkyrie?
like 10 feet away.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, you could probably
So
life it.
reaction, could I try
And-
and slap her?
So then take half of that.
36, half to 18 for Minarith, full 36 Osrientis.
Oh, that's not
I had rolled a perfect 4 on my
Then I'll
die
just
since
keep
I
my
would have
one and then
succeeded,
do
but
something.
only-
Wild. That is Osrientis' turn.
I am at 0.
At the very end of the order, right before Amelia, the one who's biting on Hannah. So Osrientis can't do a lot right now, which is rough because she's out of so many spells.
I know.
This woman is going. What can she give? All those suck right now. Oh, why didn't you take that spell?
I don't know, August. Why didn't you?
I don't know.
Sorry, I should not be
I wish I knew.
to you because you have a
I totally
That is true.
Yes.
going to try to.
I found that when I'm a little bit like, oh crap, I get a little
Osrientis
bit
is gonna try to
Good.
cast a firebolt at Shen. That misses completely on a nat 1. Osrientis has used all her spells, basically. Besides, she only has level 1 spells, and none of them are really good right now.
Hey, wizard.
She might detect magic.
Detect magic, yeah.
Well, I mean, to be fair, she used a bunch of high-level stuff for their last fight.
So many.
She can drop like a 9th level magic missile just to flex.
So,
That
party
yeah,
leaving?
yeah.
Huh?
That is a flex.
We had the battle.
Were they like
She's
leaving
like-
through the hallway? Or
These guys were attacking. Vampires took over this kingdom.
okay, so
and
they
they
were
had
on
killed
their
the
way
va-
into attack.
They were, yeah, and then you
Okay.
guys showed up too. So here we go. The vampire is going to attack you, Hannah, for Elizabeth. As it does so, it's going to start by its. I love how they call it offhand, so I'm going to flavor this as this one's just going to punch you in the face. That's a 16 plus 9 for 25. That was a hit. So that's a D plus 4. Oh, and she's going to use this to grapple you. So go ahead. Oh, no, yeah. Instead of dealing damage, she's just going to turn. She punches you in the face and then puts you in a headlock.
Is it like a...
On your turn, you're going to have to try to break out of it, yeah. So for her second
much
attack,
damage was that again?
no damage. Because
No damage?
she either deals damage to you or she
Or
could grapple
grapples
you.
me? Okay.
So instead, she's now going to get an advantage bite on you for her second attack. That, ooh, wow. One of them was that 2, but the other one was a 27. So, bites you again for another 10 piercing. And,
That one halves, right?
yes, so 5. And, wow, I rolled the worst necrotic damage. That was only 4 points of necrotic damage.
So 9.
Not bad.
Yep.
No, I'll take it because I'm so...
You're still doing...
Okay.
You're doing really fine, actually. Again, barbarians have the hit points. So, barbarian just slowly being... but she does get to heal from that bite again. So that was with the 4... Yeah, she's not looking nearly as hurt as she initially was. We are back to the top of the order with Charlotte.
Hey, have we done the stuff for the joint inspiration stuff yet?
You did it.
Yes.
Oh, you
Yes.
already did. Okay, I
Yeah.
just haven't.
Back at the top of the order, Charlotte does not like what's happening.
Nobody does, Charlotte. You're sorry.
Charlotte
Special.
is going to use her big spell, her big old witchy witch kind of spell. Oh, that's bad.
What are you thinking?
Me?
You're thinking very hard. You're
Oh yeah, I'm trying to decide who to attack.
I know, right?
There's
Yeah.
so many options.
I know.
Miguel has a great idea.
Miguel, that's a good idea.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
What's
But
your
I
idea?
have. I'd like to try casting command on Shen to attack the vampires because
He's
he's
already
got
used
haste.
all his resist.
That's exactly.
Smart.
I
Thank
have-
you.
I
I
have
thought it
command
was
as well.
too.
Yeah.
That was one of the
And it
options that
doesn't
could
hurt
have
us
hit
because
too.
we don't know.
Awesome.
We're on the same page.
Says the other.
Wow.
So then my question is, what command would you use?
I was about to
Say
say
there
Um,
are enough
Every
stories.
time.
Yes.
Every time.
I honestly, it is the
Okay,
best
but
in my opinion.
that's
It gives you at least 2 or 3 rounds to do
Vampire
whatever you want to do.
That's what I would think.
If you click
Um,
command, they'll tell you.
What?
That's
Every
what I-
one word, right?
Thank you for
Vampires.
helping me. I'm sorry it was confuzzled.
Kill vampires.
I need to sleep.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
No, no, she can do that.
But it
Hey,
only affects him for 1
Minaret?
round, right?
No, we should attack him for that. Yes?
Because Valka's down.
Yes?
No, Adora's the bigger target.
Oh no.
Guys.
Well, I'm trying to.
I know.
No, she would go for you, Minute. She knows that you're a
Thank
spellcaster.
you. I'm excited about them. Now that I know.
I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Like every time I get hit, I'm
As
just like,
Charlotte the vampire
push 'em away.
raises her hand and points a singular finger.
I think so too.
What the crap?
Give me your
I said
energy.
call it
what?
pop.
What did you say?
Give
I was
me
holding it.
your energy.
So instead of a nat one, it could be on my leg.
A nat 1.
It was a nat 1 plus
She
quite a bit.
Have you seen
This
that
isn't-
TikTok where the guy's like,
upcast
"This is my energy."
You know what? Screw it.
Energy.
No. I am using an auger point. I am re-rolling that.
auger point. So using your subclass ability.
I am
I'll hold it.
It's gonna be
I
fun.
love it so much.
Oh, that's so much better.
Yeah, I think
Good
so.
job, Good job, Boo.
Okay, Dex.
Dex.
What if I just knock it over?
23.
23 succeeds.
Ooh, good for you.
You will take half damage because enervation. If this had succeeded, she could have kept dealing this damage to you every turn.
That's a good spell.
But she still did upcast it, so it's still 4d8 necrotic damage. Oh my gosh. My gosh. Minrith, that's 28 necrotic damage. Yeah.
Stay there.
As she does so, you don't drop, and you see in her eyes that, like, anger of like, how dare you not die?
I would really have liked to work this out peacefully.
As that was her big thing. You see, she goes,
I haven't been using any
leave
of this.
us.
I tried really hard, by the way.
At the end of Charlotte's turn,
We're trying, Mo.
Gingy.
Forward to a roll.
Gingy the gingerbread man, that is your turn.
Once, but
Valka is down at 0.
3 times. Because I have proficiency 3.
How far away am I from her?
If you hop off the door, only 10 feet away. So you can run right up to her.
Okay.
I'm going to run up to her.
Tiny little cookie runs across the floor. Man, Bob, why don't you have legs? You
Okay, I now know how to play this. Yeah, deleted stuff. That was really weird, and then it's back.
I don't think Ariel would agree with you, at
Because
least.
look, I had this
But
screenshot
the
that
like
disappeared.
generated,
That said,
What was that, guys? So sorry.
but it was gone. That's super weird.
Is she making death saves?
She will be, yes. She's at 0.
In trying to decide if I should revivify or just go to heal,
So
like use the
revivify
healing.
is only if they're dead.
Yeah. So you don't have to revivify.
You just have to slap some.
Okay. Revivify would only give you 1 hit point, so that's why.
Well, and I'm not dead. I'm still making saves, so I'm not dead. Revivify is only if they're full dead.
Yeah.
My nose is really cold. It's really warm, and I love it.
Then is anybody else hurting?
Minareth is also really bad.
I'm really not doing okay.
Junior,
Bob Jr. Yeah.
he's hurting bad.
He's hurting
Emotionally.
Emotionally, yeah.
Which right now emotions don't matter.
But I'm gonna use this as an honor lesson. We didn't kill everyone in this interaction.
Yeah.
Okay, then I am.
Fair.
Don't mess with me.
I will do prayer of healing on Minareth and Valka.
I love.
Excellent.
Thank
So go ahead, yeah, roll those hit points for them. They get to heal.
People, if there's anybody else that I can get.
I would ask Gingy, Shen is also really hurt. Would you heal Shen?
Every time I think about it, it makes me happy. So thank you.
How many hit points?
Chelsea.
The woman who
Well,
Michelle,
it's other
his name's
people, too.
Chelsea. Isn't that fabulous? I love that.
My casting. I'll roll that in a second. Can I make an insight? Everybody's been attacking him. Can I make an insight on Shen then?
Please do. Gingy, you are a healer. Insight Shen. Shen, make me a deception check.
Yeah.
She's well for us. She's just resolving this first.
An 8 plus bless.
8 plus bless.
Plus 3, so 8 and 11.
11. Oh no. Shen got a 25. Gingy, Shen is your friend and is really hurt.
To be fair, I haven't hit anybody in our party. I've only attacked Tulio because he came up and attacked me.
That's true.
He did not
No,
attack.
he attacked
you.
Adora. He attacked
Stood there.
Adora.
I got attacked.
Well, didn't hit.
Action.
No, didn't hit.
Or it's trying to chop off my hand.
Well, but that's what he tried, didn't succeed, and so that's why it was an insight deception versus of technically Shen has yet to do anything bad. It sounds really bad, and I hate the semantics too, but yeah, I know.
Oof.
I wish there was something worse than
Does
that.
anyone have cutting words that they can build up with mine? To see if we can cutting words as
They don't have a
deception?
bard.
Yeah, sorry.
So Gingy,
Then 2.
Miguel does not have cutting words.
okay, heal him up. Let's see.
I had just gotten him down.
Heal.
And 8.
I'm glad I didn't waste sound points on
But
out of
8
him.
healing plus my spell casting is.
I lived in Italy. I know what those mean.
I'm right next to you.
All that.
Yeah.
Not just that one.
But
There's
everybody
also
can
this
left.
one.
Oh no, we got the bowl.
The-
Yes.
Gold. Crap.
So Gingy, that's actually pretty good healing. I'm blanking on math right now. What the heck? So yes, 11 hit points to Valka, Minareth, Shen. Oh, and Ostrientis. Ostrientis was looking really hurt too. Like, that's totally allowed.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Gingy.
Alrighty.
And then
That
Mongo to move closer. He's getting more, dealing radiant damage to the vampires.
Nice.
yes, indeed. Mongo rushes up to the other vampires. They'll make the save. Man, they're really hot tonight. Vampires succeed. So the nearest one, Amelia. So Elizabeth, you're getting bitten, and this giant cookie man comes up and just starts punching the vampire. Do that when you will.
Does the vampire let go?
It does not let go, unfortunately. It does require more of a check from you to like get out.
I wasn't sure.
Good turn though, Gingy. Healing up. Minarith, that's your turn with Moses on deck.
Great. Okay. This is really not great.
Not
Can
great?
I do an insight check on Shen? Because Minarith has yet to do that.
Yeah, make me an insight check.
Oh wait, I didn't want to roll in there. I haven't looked at the total. Can I have my d20? Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Shen, you want to make me another deception check?
Okay, that's an 18 plus 5, 23.
23. Alright. So yes, Shen, let's make another deception check as Minarith. What do you think of Shen? I mean, technically he still has the higher deception type.
I feel like... So the problem is, she would want to assume that he's an enemy with what he just tried to do to Adora. But then there's also the fact that Gabriel, who she's really feeling very complicated about,
Yeah.
is like, oh, kill him, and she's like, no, that's my friend. So
And
she's
you told
very
me
much
these
wishy-washy
things,
right now.
Babes, don't let your daddy issues get in the way of your judgment.
No, she is very
Yeah, no, I know.
wishy-washy.
Yeah, Minarith naturally is.
She is.
I'm
Well.
confused. Why do you have daddy issues with Gabriel?
Because he's so
Gabriel is
He told her that
I
she
told
was
her
a
to her face
mistake.
she was
To
a
his
mistake.
face that she was a mistake.
Yeah, Gabriel's got stuff going on.
It was not pleasant.
What was it? Can I help you?
But
Minarith,
it's okay, I've heard worse.
Shen's yet to attack anyone. He is looking hella sus. But there's also 4 full vampires that haven't taken any real damage and are just continually draining everyone.
Okay, are there any vampires that are currently attacking one of my friends, or...
There was one right over Valka.
Okay.
Charlotte did just move a little bit away, but she's going hard.
But there's still the Pentagon thing. I'm going to try attacking that again. Let's see.
Don't worry about the Pentagon.
What is
Stop.
what we want to work
Okay. That is a
What spell is this?
16. Firebolt.
Firebolt doesn't hit the DC 18
Right.
of the Stone and Blood right now.
Dang it.
Is plus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I rolled so low. I've been rolling low as Minarith all night.
Minarith, you try to attack my pentagram. I'm going to punish you for it. How dare you?
That was rude.
Because indeed, Minarith, Charlotte, no, Charlotte's gonna...
Oh, I know what I should have
Move to
done.
you.
I should have freaking cast Detect Thoughts on Shen.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Minarith.
frickin' day.
Charlotte, legendary action, moves right up next to you.
Since I didn't successfully cast a spell, can I bonus action Misty Step away from her?
Well, actually, no, because it happens at the end of your turn. That's why. So if you miss your step, I would wait and then go, great, for a legendary action, she moves to
Yeah,
you.
that's
No,
fair.
but for the comedy, you got it.
No, I don't want to waste a spell slot if I
Yeah.
don't have to.
Charlotte moves, and just teleports away. That will be Moses' turn. Miguel and Tulio, you're on deck. I'll let you guys take a joint action. It's cute like that.
Anyway, is there a space I can move where all the vampires are within 30 feet of me?
30 feet of you? I actually think the only vampire right now out of the way would be Charlotte. But if you move close up to the circle, because you would be in the sunlight above all this going on,
Yep.
you would have Hecate, Sylvia, and Amelia all within 30 feet. Charlotte's just out of the way because she just ran up to attack someone. So 3 out of 4.
Okay. That's good enough for me. Channel Divinity, turn undead.
Oh, damn you. That's so smart.
With saving throw DC 12.
Yep. Okay.
It's a low one, but if he gets rid of 1 or 2.
That's why I'm like, even 1 or 2, that's
Nat
rough.
20s, it's time for a nat 1 or 2.
Is it wisdom or?
Wisdom.
It's a
They're
wisdom.
good at wisdom.
They are better at wisdom. So we'll start with
I reiterate,
Amelia.
all their nat 20s, it's time for some nat 1s.
That was a synthetic 23.
Jeez.
Sylvia.
Just put up as many bad vibes as you can towards August right now.
Nope, 23 as well.
Come on.
And
Bad vibes.
Hecate. Damn. All their lower rolls were like 1s through 4s, but each of them got an 18 on their higher of the two.
Yeah. They have advantage on their
They
saves
do
against
have a
magic.
bit of that advantage.
Yeah, vampires suck.
Vampires really do suck, and pun intended. Moses, channel divinity. They all do like shield their eyes because again, you go stand right in the middle of the sunlight and call in the wrath of God, and these vampires do have to really try not to just be turned. 'Cause that would suck for them. So, yeah. Moses, at the end of your turn, Miguel and Tulio.
Yes.
Tulio,
Okay. Bonus action, and I would like to try and do it subtly, but I would like to try and command Shen.
I'm trying to find this thing.
Trying to command Shen?
Yes.
Okay. All right, listen here. What's the
It's a wisdom saving throw. He has to beat a 19.
Shen, will you make me a wisdom saving throw with bless?
He has bless.
Yeah, Ginger gave bless to
No.
everyone. It's a 22.
Even with that, I got a 22.
Yep.
Do you have cutting words back?
Well,
I do.
Bob does. Wait,
I haven't used
What
it
would
this
you
round.
have to roll?
I haven't used it
though?
this round. Well, Shen, roll me bless, because let's see if
Oh,
it's
that
possible.
was without bless.
That was without bless. Yeah, I don't think cutting words is gonna do it. Yeah, 24. Don't try it.
I'm trying
well,
to
it is-
decide.
Oh well, yeah, no, it's a D8 now.
Yeah.
It's a high risk.
What would you have to roll?
What was the DC?
5.
19?
You have to roll 5 on a D8.
I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
Okay.
Roll me a D8.
I mean,
Oh,
she
I meant
had
I'm going to succeed.
Oh.
tried then on different turns.
I see.
That's a
Dang it.
3.
You
Doesn't
flippin'
work.
day. Okay.
Bonus action doesn't work.
I would like to.
Blood circles pumping. Shen's jumping.
Question.
Yes.
Can I use a bardic inspiration as a bonus action if the command bonus action didn't work?
Still.
That's where
I
still
didn't
use
think
it,
I
yeah.
could, but I just wanted
Like
to
the
make sure.
one warlock.
I would like to try again to cast Shatter on the Pentagon.
Ooh, Shatter's good.
I don't. Has
It's
Hecate had?
a spell save DC.
Oh, Hecate has had her turn. Counterspell.
Is it a roll off or does she just?
I'm gonna upcast it to level 4. Yeah.
You're gonna upcast level 4, so she
Yeah.
will roll off. She might still do it though. I have to
I
just
know.
not roll a 1 through 3 basically.
What? Sorry, that was
that's
so
a
bad.
4. That I'm so sorry. That's gotta
That
hurt.
was so close.
That was so
It's
freaking
very
close,
close.
and he just uses cutting words.
Should have saved it for that.
Hecate is the strongest mage out of all of them, and yeah, her big thing is protect the circle.
I hate the fact that everything both of my characters have been doing have been failing.
Yeah.
Doesn't it suck?
It sucks. Yeah.
You,
Oh, does
you
it say
make Shen good.
Okay, but
Tulio?
you know how
That's
easily
your
roll.
turn
Yeah, that's true.
Cool.
with
Am
Miguel.
I within face stepping bounds of a lot of these vampires?
Oh yeah, like with Moses.
Can
how
Miguel
many of
walk
them-
within 30 feet of.
Yes.
How
For,
many of them could I be within 10 feet of?
Within
Like,
10 feet, right?
No, like once I face up to 30 feet to like land within 10 feet of multiple?
Yes, I know what you're saying.
Okay.
You could only hit 2. Amelia,
Okay.
the one that's biting Elizabeth, and Hecate, the one that's been a real witch about the magic counterspells.
I can get those two?
Yes.
I'm gonna do that.
Shoot.
Those
What's
are-
their safe?
it's only like a 14.
Wisdom 14. So here we go. Amelia. That's a success. And Hecate, synthetic 16.
Cool.
Man, vampires are so tough.
That's a bonus action. But Miguel is giving me advantage on attacks, so I would like to try and stab the one that's eating Hannah.
Yeah. Stop that bite. That's, yeah.
I may
Very
as well.
helpful.
I don't do tons of damage, but I may as well avoid this.
Yep.
If you can like try to get it surprised off of me, that would be great. You go, "Ah!"
26 hits.
Yeah, I'm hoping that it'll be different.
My gosh. As Amelia is fighting.
Nothing helps very much. Sometimes changing position helps. I did something to my back. I'm not entirely sure what.
34 points of magical piercing damage.
34. Emilia looks horribly hurt as all this damage goes off and breaks the bite on you. As Tulio just stabs this vampire in the back. Excellent turn, Tulio.
Is that right? Can I turn to the dragon, to the vampire and say, if only I was a dragon?
You see this vampire? I don't have any context for this. And she's like very confused. At the
vampire dragon.
Terrifying. Oh my gosh.
That's what I want to be now. Can I be a vampire dragon?
Tulio,
Yes.
at the end of your turn, on initiative count 20, the blood circle erupts into fire.
I tried so hard, you guys.
As all the vampires turn, Moses, I need you to make a dex save as you are standing way too close. Tulio, you're fine because you face up there and then moved. But Moses, there's a bunch of fire about to hit you.
Okay. That's a nat 1. Oh.
I'm so sorry. 8. Moses, you take 13 points of fire damage as...
That's not nearly as bad as I oh my goodness.
And on your turn, you'll have a chance to move out before you take more. It's like a when you start or end your turn in the fire kind of vibe. As Moses, the fire erupts, all the vampires turn. Charlotte stops training on Minra, turns. Finally, as at the end of your turn to it, she will legendary action. You watch as she raises her hand, and blood and fire shoot out, connects with her palm. Her head snaps back.
I don't like that.
All of these vampires
There's your reason I was trying to
stop.
that stupid pentagram.
Charlotte's eyes return back to normal as she does. Oh, she still has to take that damage, of course. Damn. Oh yeah, that's bad. Charlotte looks a little injured from the fire, but you see her eyes return back to normal. Sisters, I have the information.
Oh no.
Flee! As we'll get to that on their turns.
Don't know. These bitches. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
These
these
bitches
witches.
haven't told us anything.
They've been very secretive. Shen, that is your turn.
So confused.
And he just texted you what he wanted to do.
Excellent. Oh yes, I have it right here. I will help roll for Shen.
You bad bird, and then you guys
They
start attacking
already
us.
kind of shut us down and refused
Shen,
to say more.
for his turn, action stamina point
Just decided to
on
No.
Adora's
Not
wrist.
you.
He is going to try to stab Adora's wrist again.
Stop
That
it!
is a +9. Adora, what's your armor? Oh, I have it right
20.
here. That is a 22.
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage? Okay.
Good job.
I just need to roll a 10 or lower.
Okay.
It's a 50-50.
Twice.
On the disadvantage, you saved Adora from a net 20. Which a stamina
that
point
Minareth
would
or
have been
Julia?
terrible. Minareth. Minareth is the Augur Soul Sorcerer where she can use a sorcery point to offer disadvantage.
Okay, I didn't know. Sorry, what ability you were using?
Which
Yeah.
those are getting
It's
rough.
also lucky that we had that one time.
It's.
Oh, and I should have said because Shen also has Bless, so it would have been technically, I could have rolled a Bless too. Shen uses a stamina point. As with the swashbuckler, he is going to be able to deal his sneak attack plus Guandao for this damage here.
No, but you said it didn't hit.
D6 plus.
Why are you rolling damage?
No,
It
it's
did
just
hit.
a crit on you.
He didn't crit.
Oh.
He was gonna crit.
Sorry, I thought you said it.
That
did.
is
Sorry.
Yeah, I wish.
4d6
But at least
plus
I didn't get a nat 20,
6.
which
My
that
gosh.
would've been
Well,
bad.
he's not rolling if he's stamina points.
30 points of damage to you, Adora.
Ooh.
As
Does he cut off the wrist?
he cuts off
No!
your hand.
You freaking Son of
At
a
least now.
For Shen's next
everyone
object
got back
interaction,
and stop helping him.
Shen
That's
picks
obvious.
up the sword.
Like, fuck you, dude. Sorry.
Yeah, I know.
I
It's
need
you're
to go
angry.
outside to cool off.
You could, yeah, take a walk.
You're August. You're
Action.
You're August. You're not trying to-
Bonus action, dash, get out of there because he attacked the door so he can move free.
Okay, August, go behind the coat.
Yeah,
There's
oh, yeah,
a
first one.
light, first one, yeah.
Good job.
Dash, bonus action dash. He is rushing.
Come here.
Shen whips around the corner. I will say, Adora,
I come
your hand is here. It's not like your eye, which you had to give out. If
This sounds
you just might have a lingering wound.
I don't care about my hand. I care about the sword.
I care about the sword. I know, it's the worst.
Okay.
Shen has the sword,
I'm sorry.
rushes 80 feet up and out of this building. Shen did. Because he is a monk rogue. He just went,
Whoa.
Oh, sorry. He left my area.
swashbuckler
He hit you.
because he hit you. That's the problem right now. It's like Puss in Boots with stamina. I know, it's great but terrible. Shen rushes out.
Oh,
Valka,
he takes 2 points of psychic damage.
he
from
does
fire.
have to take 2 points of psychic damage. So still very, very hurt.
I'm just glad you're not
As Shen does so, at the end of Shen's turn, the vampires have to use their legendary actions. I don't know if they can. Oh, yeah, that is part of their legendary actions. That's kind of fun.
I don't like it when you say that's kind of
Psychic damage did you take?
2 points. I already administered it on his sheet. All of the vampires turn into bats and fly through the hole. They are getting the hell out of dodge. That means, though, Tulio and Elizabeth, you have an opportunity attack against the bat, leaving you.
Excellent.
Moses, unfortunately, you're just not close enough to the one near you.
Does Julia still have advantage from Miguel being nearby?
Yes, you do.
Do I have to use something, like, does it have to be barehanded, or can I use, like, my...
You can use your sword. Yeah, yeah. You're
There's
number
25 to hit,
25 hits.
but technically do I not yet have sneak attack back?
Yeah,
since
that's not your turn.
four?
Oh, wait, can I do the weird... I don't know if that works for like, you know what I'm talking about, where I have advantage?
Oh, reckless. Yeah, you can
I
reckless.
attack this?
Yeah.
Okay.
9
It just-
points
it's-
of magical damage.
9 points of magical damage. Oh gosh. Nice. Sorry. You take a minute. She's taking 69.
21.
21 hits. No other. Oh, Minareth. You can.
I'm so sorry.
Minareth.
Yes.
You can opportunity attack Charlotte as she leaves.
Yes, I
Hecate
will.
and
Because
so
I
you're-
have those swords, the ice picks that aren't on my sheet.
Oh, you're gonna have to.
Because
Yes.
you've got a
Oh
great
yeah.
Yes.
If I'm
Didn't
gonna
they do like 2d6
2d6?
cold damage?
Yeah,
or something?
15.
Hey, Swiftwind was just here, right?
Swiftwind is currently coming down the
Because they're
hole.
short swords, but they have
Right.
broken damage.
I know. Well, and Valka does have
Oh.
the Crimson
Castigation.
Brand Castigation.
So we can track him as long as he doesn't.
So it's trackable. So he'll be fast but trackable.
Well, yeah, I know. I'm just thinking
So if
that
there's Swiftwind,
Swiftwind
I
should-
rolled a
I'm
30.
30 hits.
Okay, good.
I hope you are.
I'd be so ticked otherwise.
Hit him hard.
I'm not sure if that's a different place on the
Alright,
peacock. That's gonna find out.
Fun
Plus
fact. It
dex.
is
4 plus dex.
4 plus dex.
So 8.
Alright. She takes some damage.
She may as well take a
She's
freaking paper
barely
cut.
looking hurt, but yeah, it's enough.
It's a little manic.
Wow, Hecate took no damage that fight. As the ladies all turn into bats and fly out of the hole.
No, my goodness.
Adora, you hear as running out the bats! I don't like bats, I don't like bats! As Swiftwind coming down the hole.
And can I vocally talk with him as his talking interaction?
Because he's here. It's your turn,
Oh, great.
Adora.
Shen's a traitor. He has the sword. Get it now.
Adora, you're holding your bloody stump.
Oh, no, I'm not.
Oh, you're not.
That's how pissed I am.
Adora,
I don't care.
here's the thing. Swiftwind can't fit down the hallway Shen just came from. So you could send Swiftwind back up
Go back up.
to
I'm
like,
following,
yes.
yeah.
So Swiftwind gets here on his turn. I'm here, Adora. Sees your hand cut off. He's got the sword. So, and the Pegasus just goes right back up the belfry hole.
Do you not want him to like take you?
I mean, that was the plan. Why did he go back there?
because he had on his turn he got down here. It's your movement to get to Swiftwind, and then on his next turn he can start going back up. Is how I'm flavoring.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry, I should have clarified. He's not
I thought
technically.
you just said he left.
If you wait for the turn order to shake out, right, and you take Valka, we can auto-track Shen wherever he goes as long as it's on this plane.
Yes.
Can Swiftwind carry 3? Is that what we had?
He
figured
can
out?
carry 3.
Because
Up to
I can
3.
cast slow on Shen.
If you can find it.
If we can find it.
What's the range on slow?
It's like 60 feet, I think. So if we can get even within 60 feet, that's slow.
So Adora, you rush over Swiftwind. This is where
Oh, nice.
I am going to do this.
Alrighty.
Now, I know everyone's going to start talking at once, so
Okay.
please be respectful of each other because I'm going to call this out of initiative because the vampires are gone. They are not coming back. Shen is definitely not, does not want to come back, and now it's going to become that as we come out of initiative, what would you guys like to start doing? Adora?
I immediately lay on hands on Valka. Have you not been put up yet?
I'm
no,
at like
JJ.
11 hit points.
Oh, no.
JJ did a very good
Ignoring. Sorry. Respectfully.
Adora,
I tell you
as-
to get on Swiftwind.
You say get on Swiftwind, and suddenly you do feel the shock of pain as your hand is gone.
I'm gonna get my hand and then get on Swiftwind. Also, I'm going to shoot a dirty look at you. It's like, have you heard of talking first? As I'm gathering my friends to get on the horns. That's what I wanted to do, guys.
Oh, listen, I wanted to talk.
I didn't want him to know that we knew.
I know.
I'll go in to the pocket deeper and I'll find Bob Jr. and I'll just be like, see, we're done hurting people. They're willing to talk.
See, Bob Jr. Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
love talking with people.
We asked them to talk. They said yes.
They
And
did?
Now we're gonna talk with
Oh
them.
my gosh. I'm so excited.
Nobody
Diplomacy.
actually died.
He sounds like a
Uh,
baby.
Valka.
Is there still a flaming demonic pentagram doing obviously magical stuff?
It is extinguished.
Just wanted to make sure
It
that we weren't
is-
like.
It's
They
It's-
got
Because I didn't
it's-
hear you
they
say
got
that,
what
so
you
I
needed.
had to make sure.
um
So it's like gone inner, nothing.
it's
bad
like
happened.
over the next 10 minutes it fades. 'Cause
Wait,
it's magic
they
is
got
used.
information from it.
Something.
Could we
Not
potentially
until
get
until-
information?
I can
I get that
I will just tell you this.
through-
No, it's whoever can get the information. It's a
Like,
basically it was a high level divination black
there's,
magic
like,
kind of
one
thing.
command
where
automatically
If
and
you
then
had
here we go.
prepped and been like, I'm holding an action to try to get it first,
So it tells
maybe,
me which ones I
but
have
it is
at
a
each level.
one and done.
That
That's
makes
why it
sense.
was
I
Charlotte
don't-
doing it.
I
No
don't-
one
Thank
else
you
was
for telling
allowed.
us.
So
I
yeah,
don't
we
know
don't
if
have
that
to be
makes
worried
sense,
about
but I get
pentagrams.
I get
We're down
those
to go
on
and down
that.
Gem with the door.
Yeah, we're getting shut. I'll come with.
You guys see the moon party, mountain party. These other chosen, the
I still
peacock
love Jimmy.
has started escaping. Do you guys want to try to help?
I'm not quite sure how because he's in the air.
No,
No,
he
he's
can't fly.
Flightless bird.
He's peacock.
Peacocks
He's
don't
running.
So
That's a
he's
problem.
just very fast.
He said hit 80 feet
Like,
movement.
is he like within a spell's distance?
No,
Depends
with his
on the
spells distance, because it's that as we come out of the shift, I'm not being super mean of like, and he's still running while you guys are talking.
He could
It
be with
is
it,
that
yeah.
like as Shen has
I
fled,
don't think anyone has it though.
it's going to be. I don't think anyone has
Maybe
dimensional
Miguel?
bodies.
How
I
far
know that
out?
Miguel considered it.
It's fine.
He is because he's running through the underground. He didn't go up through the whole like this part is like, hey, if we go up through the roof, he's having to run back through the underground dungeon to pop out somewhere else.
Okay.
Yes, Elizabeth.
With fast, how much movement does he have for one turn?
That I won't tell you just because I think it's a little too metagamey right now.
Okay, so I
I
have
do
80.
not have the
If I dash, I have 80 feet of movement, which is
Mhm.
20 feet more than if anyone else is dashing.
So Elizabeth
so
could
I
probably.
could just try and run
I
towards
think Moses,
it.
do you have that same thing right
I
now?
have 40
Can I
feet.
cast
Yeah.
give to the
I don't
Valkyries
think
on
I've ever-
Moses?
Yeah.
I don't think
That
you've ever
how much does that
told me
increase
Swiftwind's
speed?
It increases speed by 10 feet.
So I'd have 50 feet of movement.
So
And
50
then-
feet. So Moses and Elizabeth can on
Do we have
land
Altivo?
run probably
no,
just as
Altivo
fast.
died, didn't he?
No,
Altivo's
we didn't
here.
broken ribs, like me.
Altivo's here, and that's where I will now start NPCing Miguel, Tulio, and Shell. If you want, you three can ride on Altivo.
That seems so unethical.
Miguel-
People on horses with broken ribs.
Well, 3 people also have broken ribs, but 2 of them are twinks and one of them's a dryad. So it's not like, what are you gonna do? Right?
If Altivo
If you want to.
If you can't be close, I can slow him down.
That's where we're about to enter a chase
But
initiative,
Julia
but
can
that's why it's not like,
give him guidance on
quick,
the
what are we
saves.
doing?
Yeah.
So, Elizabeth and Moses, you were about to just on foot. Bob Jr. obviously on Moses' shoulder.
I'll cast it on Elizabeth as well.
Elizabeth, cool. So you both have 50 feet around.
Nice.
Just what you're going to be seeing, Tulia's going to continually give Altivo guidance for his con saves.
And Miguel will give help actions. So it's not like, oh,
Can I
Bardics.
do both help and
No,
Bardic?
yeah.
Because Bardic
So-
is a
Help
bonus.
would probably be better because you don't want to use all your bardics.
Yes, because Bardics would
Okay,
run out.
So that's advantage and a d4.
Advantage and D4 for Altivo.
Nice.
I scoop up Gingy, but Gingy can have the option of whatever party member he wants to jump on.
Probably just you would be.
Good. You have the
I'm
honor.
leaving it up to Rebecca.
So that party's counted for. You guys are counted for.
I think you're muted, Becca.
2 people running, 3 on a horse. Bob's riding Moses with Bob Jr. riding Bob.
You'll be on Adora? Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
As Altivo rushes, again, he's not a Pegasus and he can probably squeeze through these tunnels easy enough. Swiftwind gets ready to fly back out the hole.
Saw red.
That is where we're going to take our break for this evening.
Okay.
I'm going to use the restroom and we will be back in just a moment. welcome back then to our fun little crossover going on as the vampires fly away as bats swiftly with their information. Osrientis quick stepping behind as she is not on any vehicle and she does not have
All
gifted
casters
raspberry.
need exercise.
But you all fly off, and straight up, Elizabeth and Moses, you guys are just running. You are the barbarians with that hella athletic form, just a run. We will begin because it works really well. The moon party, the Peacekeepers, you will all get your initiative. The 4 ladies, or I should say 3 ladies and gingerbread. But like you guys will have your initiative together. I and Marissa for the Eldoradan kind of subset will all have their initiative with Altivo, and Moses, Elizabeth, Bob, you guys will be on foot. To give the examples, as you guys Swiftwind.
What is a unicorn Pegasus?
It's called a Swiftwind, apparently.
It's called a non-existent.
No, that's how I get it.
To help to narrate as you guys run, Moses, Elizabeth, Bob, you guys run through the catacombs, trying as hard as you can, just keeping up that speed as much as you can with Shen. Swiftwind immediately coming out, but again, circling the sky, you get the direction of Valka, but it's like, now what do? As Altivo rides with you guys through the catacombs, bursting out of the room, Moses, Elizabeth, this small room, like a hidden entrance that you guys find. Moving outside, we go ahead. I would like a initiative roll from, let's see how we do this. I'll say, Adora, if you want to make me initiative, because you're the one piloting Swiftwind. Moses, Elizabeth, you can choose which of you two wants to do the initiative roll.
I have a +2 to my initiative. What do you have?
I have a +2 as well.
I have a
And
+3.
Is Gingy
Can he
still
roll initiative?
Sure.
I'm in the pocket.
yes, it's more like a group because again, it's
You
your group. There's 3 groups plus Shen.
Is Bless still active?
Bless is still active.
I'm sorry, what?
No. Only certain people in each group. So I'm saying Adora's rolling initiative for the moon party, just because she's the one like on Swiftwind
So I
helping lead.
can't use Bless.
You can use Bless.
It's wild.
Well,
And
there
just
we
never
go.
you can have
Oh,
initiative.
take it.
Bless is for everything
15.
except ability checks.
Can I use bless?
Yeah, you were blessed by Gingy.
I have the bless.
You have Bless. Yeah, I'll allow it. If you want to give yourself a Bless real quick. And I will help roll for Tulio / the Eldoradan group. Yeah, it's not bad. 12. It's decent. Shen, if you're listening, go ahead and just text me your initiative.
I'm not in the picture.
Yeah, the camera's off.
No, text because he's having to take care of Kimberly, and so he's like, I can listen, and I'll
Poor
just
guy.
text.
You missed my job.
Here we go. Yeah. Shen got a 12. All right. Shen is pretty well hidden. So, as we jump into this new initiative, Adora with the Peacekeepers. What's your initiative?
15.
All right. Peacekeeper 15. Moses, Elizabeth, Bob, our holy trio. 21. Good
Holy
lord.
Trinity. Ha, I like it.
The Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Sorry, that's so blasphemous. I'm sorry.
I'm the holy dragon. I'll take it.
Holy dragon. Holy dragon.
Holy dragon.
21 and Shen 12. Shen does have a better dex, however, and then finally the Eldoradan trio. I guess we could call them the Golden Trio. That's apt.
Yeah, that's very appropriate, actually.
The Golden Trio.
I love it.
So, Marissa, we've entered a chase initiative. So
Yes.
you, Miguel, Tulio, Altivo,
We're
you're
on
all on
horse.
horse, and you have a group initiative.
That made me happy.
Here's what's going to happen. Our Holy Dragon group, you guys do act first. As the 3 of you are running out, easy enough, Valka on the Swiftwind Pegasus in the sky, as long as you follow this woman, she always knows the direction of Shen. So you'll never get lost, which is already a big boon.
Good job.
For, we're in this. So, but you and I, because I'm helping NPC them for their stuff.
I just wonder. So yeah, we'll get to it.
Yeah, we'll get to it. No worries. For the Holy Trait, you know where you're going, but here's the thing: you cannot see Shen as this man has decided to act stealthily.
Of course he has.
Yes.
I hate rogues.
Oh, we all hate rogues.
I love playing rogues. They're so fun.
Do we know what
From the gosh
area
dang
he's
walls.
at?
You know the direction. So, for example, right now, as you come out of the strange city none of you have ever been in, you are heading west.
Okay.
So westward. So, but you have a chance as a group. Would you like to roll any perception checks to try to find Shen? Would you like to do any other actions as a group to increase odds for yourself or other groups? Or is it just to keep running and wait till your next turn's in this chase to like get a better idea of where Shen is?
Should we do perception checks?
I'm gonna like do a different action, but
It's because you're not running, so you can do
Yeah.
action.
Yeah.
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 That's why I'm allowing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could I give?
It's not the Golden Trio strain.
It's not the Golden.
This is the
Thank
Holy
you.
Dragon Trio.
Thank you. That
Yeah.
confused me.
You're
So
good.
we're in 3 groups right now. So we have the Holy
Yep.
Dragon Trio, which is us, the Golden Trio.
They're on
I
foot.
get what you were telling me about.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then,
No worries. No
Okay.
worries.
And then they have
So
an
Bob,
antagonist
what
that's-
action are you
And
gonna
we'll keep
try?
playing
can I go
Dragonborn.
after their perception
Dragonborn
checks?
is
Yeah.
Holy Dragon.
So here we go.
Paladin.
Moses, Elizabeth,
When this
perception
person
checks.
is
Can
good.
we do an assist
Super
instead
cute.
of both rolling?
Yes, you may. Like one can offer
Oh
to
my
help.
God. Tell you
I have a
about
+5 to
his
perception.
I have +4.
Command.
Okay.
So Moses, you'll help out as you are both running in tandem. 100 foot around's insane. Oh my gosh.
So 15 plus 5, so 23.
23.
Nice.
Darting around buildings 140 feet away is Shen.
That's 140 feet.
As haste action is doubling his speed still.
That's not.
So he is a monk that can action dash, bonus action dash, movement dash, and all of that's double, and take another action to dash if he so chooses.
You're
That's
gross.
insane. I was
I
gonna use
know.
Fairy Fire, but I'm not in range.
Yeah, but you guys have spotted him.
Yeah.
To which,
You still haven't. Could he do an action if he wanted to?
yeah, Bob, you still have an action. It's just
How far away did you say he is?
140 feet. It's rather disgusting.
Yeah. Can I use my action to tell the other groups exactly where he's at?
That is exactly because one group is in the sky and the other group's on a horse, so it's like you would have to use an action. Yes, Bob, full action start. Just shout the location, like go go go.
And then I will give Bardic Inspiration to Julio.
I'll allow it.
Are
So
they close enough for that?
yes, because they might outpace you depending on if Altivo can move.
That's fair.
So that brings us to our
I know, if Altivo
Peacekeepers,
can't
our trio Valkyries.
I get to be an honorary
As-
for a bit.
What would you guys like to do as up in the air from where you pop out? Shen is 120 feet away after Swiftfoot. Because Swiftfoot, the only problem is Swiftfoot had to go up and then out. That
And
was
then he spent
tough.
his action, sprint.
Yes, that would because he can really only move an action move if you
That
ask him to.
slows 120 foot range,
Yes.
right?
And
120-foot range.
it does not need to be
In
a
the group
creature I
chat
see.
of
So how
Salt
far
Marsh.
away are we from it?
120 feet.
120 feet? Great. It's a
Exactly
40
about
foot
this
cube.
one.
I'm going to, and we know the exact direction he is. I'm going to cast slow on that cube.
That is really disgusting. It
I
is.
just love
Just
it.
like, hey, it's me and Moose.
Okay.
They will laugh.
Shen, can you make me a wisdom saving throw? You do have bless.
Can't Gingy drop concentration on bless?
Drop it for all of you. Bless. Once you
Do we
bless,
think
it's
it's
an all
worth
or
it
nothing.
or no? To drop bless.
What do you think, Gingy?
I can drop it.
It's up to you.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Okay.
Shen,
Yeah, I'll drop it.
Thank you.
So no bless, and he's,
what's your spell save DC?
16.
and he's used all his legendary
Slow.
resistances.
If you
Just
need
counteracts haste.
So he's
Oh,
So-
that's good though.
That's still helpful.
That's way.
No, it does more than that. He still only.
It's
gets-
literally the antithesis of haste. So it's just as if he doesn't have haste.
So only if I were to cast it again.
And you
would
can't
it-
cast again because it's concentration. The second you try to cast again,
Oh,
it stops.
isn't haste concentration?
Mhm.
So how is the bat still keeping concentration on? That's stupid.
You didn't roll high enough to see the bats.
Oh,
You're following it?
The bats are following Shen.
But I will say you made it
It's
easier
okay,
for us
at
to
least
catch
you're
up with him.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
true. That's true.
Because I was going to say in 2 round, or not even 2 round, in the next round, I would have had to end the chase because Shen is just naturally too fast.
Okay.
So now you guys have a fighting
Wait,
chance of
did
actually
get
being
on
close.
the bats too?
Did not get on the
Dang
bats.
it.
The bats are not just like right. Shen's not running with like 4 bats around. This isn't a Halloween episode. The bats are nearby enough to give haste and follow him, but they're not like grouped.
Okay.
Can I make perception check for the bats?
Yes, you may.
They're not within a 40-foot cube of him?
Nope.
Okay. Just me.
They only have to be within
Oh
so many
no,
feet
but I
and,
disadvantage because I'm stupid eye.
yeah.
Well, do we all
eye.
get to do stuff?
Yeah, it's
Can
group
I
stuff.
heal enhance myself?
Yes, you may.
Thank you.
Honestly, guess what I'm gonna do?
Adora's gonna try to put her eye back in
Longbow, range 150 feet.
with disadvantage. Oh no!
Are you
wait.
kidding me?
Longbow?
No, perception is with disadvantage because of my
I let
eyes.
the app roll for me and it rolled
That's the
3
only reason.
ones.
I am so sorry.
Yikes!
That's
Oh no! Yeah, longbow. Sure. Roll to attack.
Yeah.
I'm at 14 hit points. That's stupid. I should have just rolled manually.
Does a 15 hit him?
Does not hit. Arrow, but again, you do know where you're going. That's why, like, Bob used the action to let everyone know, like, hey, more than just a direction of, I think I see him. Arrow thuds past Shen as he runs. Valka healing, Gingy dropping bless as you all chase after Shen.
August, I gotta ask a bit of shenanery.
I can't allow shenanery in a chase initiative
I
because
guess
it is
not
very quick.
shenanery in the sense of religion check. For She-Ra.
I see what you're doing, but it definitely won't work because you don't have the sword right now.
Why not? I was told that the sword doesn't connect to She-Ra.
Yeah. But you had your hand cut off and the sword was stolen. I can't explain why, but trust me right now when I say that shenanery can't work.
It's gonna be 3 more years
I
and
know.
you're not gonna let me transform my shit on the whole
Carrying up all the stairs.
I know.
Okay, he's not letting me do a dragon anytime soon. So
Yeah, because certain things break games.
I'm gonna make a bobblehead of you so I can shake it.
Oh my gosh. That's commitment.
That's one step away from a
that
baby doll.
makes-
Please don't.
Shen's turn. Shen, you can do your normal stuff, but Shen, will you please make me your stealth check? Trying to remember.
Just the first
Uh,
thing it's just where it said like
So
it was like you and Sydney.
Shen's making a stealth check.
This is when a nat one would come in real handy, Shen.
I can assure you it'd be wild for him to get a nat 1 right now.
Nice.
It'd be nice, but
It would be
it's
nice.
I didn't mean to
It's-
roll that.
statistically very improbable.
I'm so glad I'm not the only one.
So, Shen's making stealth. Walt does so because most of your stuff is just getting away. Oh, right, you wanted to do that. Shen, I will roll. Wow, okay. But Shen, the other thing you're doing can work still. As you guys are running after Shen, you watch as he does pull out a barrel with a fuse.
No.
Where did you get that? That's awesome.
Where did he get that?
Where was he hiding it?
Where was it hiding? I know. That's the biggest question in any D&D is like, without back and forth, it's like, how are you doing
I
this?
understand.
Shen throws the bomb into a nearby building
Tice, I love
full of people.
What the hell?
As distraction, run the building and light it. Bomb's gonna go off. Actually,
He stole his bombs for the castle.
That's what I thought.
sneakies.
Freaking Shen.
Freaking Shen.
Okay, question is it friggin' August or friggin' Shen?
It's Shen.
I know.
It's
Yes.
playing Shen.
I hope that Tyson and I are on a similar wavelength with how we're doing this. I would hope. As Shen throws that,
This is a problem.
that's wild though, my guy. That brings us to the Golden Trio. Now, here's what's going to happen, Marissa. I'm helping NPC Miguel and Tulio. We need to roll, though, for Altivo first.
So this is what I was gonna do. I was gonna put my this is what I was gonna say and wait until my turn.
Yeah,
I was
okay.
gonna put my talisman on Altico.
So it's a
so
plus
he gets
1.
another
He gets a plus
D4.
D4.
Oh my
So
gosh.
So do a D4 and advantage.
But that's only if needed, if that makes sense. But
I would let you know it's
very
gonna
good.
keep you, because if
Yeah.
Altivo even drops
Yeah.
once, it's very likely you guys are out of the chase.
Yeah.
So
That is
So here we go.
so
2d4. That's a plus 7 now.
So at advantage, he just needs to roll a 3 or higher.
2 or higher. Or wait. 4. Wait.
7 plus 3, 8 plus 10.
Because he has a plus
Oh, he
1
has
to con.
So 2 or higher on advantage.
2 or higher on
as long
advantage.
as he doesn't roll 2 nat ones, he's good.
Yeah, I rolled it. One of them was not 1, but the other one's a 12.
Oh, yeah.
So again, it's you really. That's
So-
so helpful there.
then while I'm going, let me see what range. How close are we once we move?
Once you move, Shen with you guys on Altivo is 120 feet away. You're kind of like
I'm gonna
swiftly.
be honest. Like I know that he just bombed a building, but I feel like the 3 of us are like
Go for him.
honestly like the chaos. Think about the characters of them in the movie. Like I feel like
I will say though, we
he's
can
probably
see.
the one that is having the hardest time.
I
with
will
it.
say, I was just going to point out, we can see the Pegasus group is also like right on his tail.
And same with again. All of you guys do
So it's not
see
like-
him enough.
Okay, then
We
let me see.
could pull over to help people because other people are
Yeah.
following.
And how close are we?
120 feet.
Oh, that is the range of Eldritch Blast.
So I would
He's
just
got
say,
Eldritch Blast
just for
check.
starting this chase, your talisman thing would have been the action for now
Oh, fair.
of keeping Altivo. So that next round you have an action. It's like this turn, because it's a chase, it's a much looser initiative. It's that action to make sure Altivo has that extra D4 constantly for the chase.
Okay.
So that would have been your action. Miguel's using actions to keep the help action for Altivo. Tulio's using guidance, which is a bonus action.
Was that me?
No, it's an action.
It's an action. So
Although, I do
Was
have
that
a
you?
question.
No.
yeah,
So they're 120 feet from
I was like-
Shen. Where are they
I
in
thought it was-
relation to the
I-
bomb that Shen
like-
dropped?
It could
oh,
not
the
be
bomb
that.
is
It was
right
like-
next to Shen as well. Like
Okay,
the
so
build,
it was still
he was running by and threw it into a lit
That's
building with
crazy. I thought it was
people
the fire.
up in the upper floors and all that.
Because here's just my other thought of like, so it sounds like it would take us our next turn to get up there anyway. But what you guys could do is, I know this is like NPCing Tulio, but you could like drop him off if you wanted to keep chasing, and he could try and like sleight of hand discern
That just
it
means
as
no
a-
more
Oh,
Tulio anymore.
that's not a bad idea.
But if
So here we go. You're rushing through again, Sheldo. Keeping you in this chase is the better option right now. You guys are running through. That brings us back to the top of the order with our Holy Dragon trio. As Moses, Elizabeth, and Bob, you are running. You're able to catch up. He's still then only, thankfully, 120 feet away now because he no longer. Damn.
no longer has
I'd like to.
jerk.
I know what I would like to do.
You know what you'd like to do?
Yes.
What would you like to do?
Guiding bolt,
Yeah, roll the hit.
and I'm going to upcast it.
Ah, rats. Crap.
Yeah, I'm gonna join in on the guiding bolt action there.
Ah, crap. All right.
Hey,
Stop
August,
it.
I have to retcon something. I didn't shoot my bow and arrow.
You did shoot your bow and arrow.
No, I'm missing a hand.
Ah, you didn't shoot your bow and arrow.
I love
Unless you have one hand and teeth around the
I love
string.
the confidence with which that thing were that.
You
Sounds like you did know. I can't allow.
No,
right, you
I
don't
feel
have
like no, that would be
until Gingy or Bob.
24.
the animation style
25.
goes down. and you're
My gosh. Uh-oh.
Hey, can I stamina point that?
You have to say it before you roll.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah. Because otherwise it would be that like way too nice of like wait for the nat 20s and then Elizabeth, you're running and
I'm
Bob and
running.
Moses twin beams. Roll damage, guys. This is really bad for
I
Shen.
don't have anything that can go 120 feet. So.
This is about to stop our chase, probably.
That is 17 points of damage.
My gosh.
Oh wait, I have a javelin.
You just threw the javelin?
Yeet it that far.
I love that it's like
It says it's a range of 120 feet.
Yeah.
Is it
It's a disadvantage at 120, but it's still possible. So roll it, and you can reckless to give yourself a flat roll.
I'll reckless it.
Yeah.
44.
Oh. 17 plus 44.
Oh,
no.
20.
60.
That's a nat 20.
Oh wait, sorry. I just realized I rolled with advantage without thinking about it. So the original one was 5, so I did not hit him.
Okay.
Sorry. I like.
I'm like, don't tell me you also nat 20. Shen
was really
runs
funny.
down
Sorry.
as he throws a bomb in. You deal 61
oh, is he
points
full dead?
as that will full kill him. as a lot of things can still happen. We're not ending the chase right now. As Rebecca just that will full kill, but something else might still happen.
I might still happen.
We off
I can get there.
That was
but
not
that's
the goal.
your
We wanted to
that was your lead, right? That was,
Are we still in initiative?
We are still in initiative because after the Holy Dragon, Elizabeth throws the javelin, and I'm gonna flavor this. You guys use that javelin to help guiding bolt twist around the javelin. So Elizabeth, you just get the guiding bolt there. As you guys, Shen drops hard. The bomb is still lit.
Oh
I have made a roll for when it's gonna go off.
Oh no.
Is it thrown in the building yet, or it's in his hand?
It's in the building. He lit it through in the
yeah.
building, and there has yet to be an explosion. Meaning, Peacekeepers. Did they legit just leave?
Yes.
Oh no.
I don't think it was on purpose, just so you know. It didn't look like it.
Well, because Gingy might be able to revivify.
Yeah.
Oh, and you too, yeah.
So Peacekeepers.
Well, here's what I'll say. For now, Gingy's going to try to help heal Adora's hand back on.
That's fair.
Because you need your hand.
Do I have my hand back?
It's the equivalency of if you cut off a thumb, put it on ice, and get to a hospital quick.
Yeah.
But this is fantasy, so.
I was gonna say.
I'd like
well,
to think
again,
that there's
Adora.
a scar.
Oh, for sure.
The diagonal cut.
We will be rolling next week lingering wound for your hand, of course, with Shen and what he did.
Awesome,
But
great. No, but I'm gonna look at my
Like a
fellow
sprained
Valkyries and
ankle
go
when it
like,
gets cold, it hurts a little bit still.
if I jump onto the rooftops and run after the sword, you guys go after the bomb?
Oh, the sword as well.
He
has
that's
the sword.
Gingy's
The
turn.
sword is
He has
on
the sword
him.
on his body.
Yeah.
How far away is he from you?
How far is he away at this point?
Oh, because he just moved. Swiftwind's full 180 gets you out of the sky right next to him.
Oh, good.
Can I drop you guys off
Yeah.
in order to get there before any of the vampires do? Because it's our turn right now.
The vampires?
No,
Yeah, there's
we're all
still-
gonna get there at the
Well, I mean, yeah, I don't want to explain more shit and go, the vampires got there before you.
The bandits are coming!
I thought the
there,
vampires
that's
were
what
out
he
of initiative. They did.
They dipped, but they are still close enough as otherwise haste would have.
Now they've
Right.
left. Now
We're
Tyson
auto
left.
left.
Fully left.
Yeah.
No worries, because I'm texting
And I
you.
got no. So.
You guys
Yeah,
drop
they're coming.
down next to Shen's body's on the ground.
So it depends.
Gingy is using action to heal your hand back on.
Wait, I'm grabbing
You, object and action, drop down, grab the sword. Valka, Minrith, what are you guys feeling?
Because I know Adora was telling us to go after the bomb, but if we're all here at Shen, should I just take my attacks on him?
He's still dead.
Sorry. When you said he was on the ground, I thought you meant he was still running.
I did not clarify that then. Well,
I probably wasn't.
2 guiding bolts full killed him because
Yeah.
he was so low on hit points, and it did over his max.
Up to you guys.
Okay.
But we will get to that in a second.
But I feel like we should leave.
There's a lit bomb in the building
I'm
next to you.
going to use prestidigitation to snuff it out.
That's not how presentation gets to
It
work.
says you can snuff out a candle, a torch, or a small campfire.
This is not a candle, torch, or small campfire. This is a lit burning fuse of black powder. That is something I've had to look up before, just in terms of
This could be
Molotov cocktail
really,
stuff, where I'm like,
really good or really, really bad. What do you think would happen if I draconic formed and then blew a cold cone at the bomb?
Ooh.
Because it could cause the explosion, or it could snuff out the fuse. I
Or
don't know.
if you can yeet it up into the air, I can cast Featherfall on it.
Oh, me and
So that it just stays in the air super slow.
we can literally take Swiftwind and like a rocket on the next turn.
Swiftwind's movement's done.
Yeah, I know. On the next
Is
turn,
it
we have
riskier for
another
me
next
to
turn.
try blowing cold damage on it, or to hunt it out a window, which is
Yes.
more likely to make it explode?
What would you like to try?
You know the answer to that, okay?
Free Arcana check.
It's not Arcana. This is black powder. The only one who knows black powder is Shen. That's
Could
the
you
problem.
cast slow on an
Tulio was
object?
proficient in fireworks.
I don't think so. Slow does delegate to creatures.
Yeah,
Not
creatures,
gravity,
explosives,
dang it.
that's what it was.
Yeah.
Let me.
Are we by a body of water?
My body. Well, technically there is an ocean near Ilvanor, this northern city, but it is still about a quarter mile northward.
Yeah.
That's.
So
Go.
I'm so worried this is actually going to cause the explosions, but I would like to bonus action draconic form and then action
so that I
breath
can
weapon with
throw
cold.
her baby shower.
Bonus action Trigon form.
Good.
Breath weapon. Go ahead and roll 3d6 cold damage. It is an object, so it doesn't get a DC check to save against.
Would you
so
say
badly tonight.
yes? Can I add
points
to
of
it?
damage.
9 points does not cross the damage threshold to destroy the barrel.
Of people, so now
I'm gonna roll a luck check, and you just want it to or
The
lower.
original plan was gonna be in a few weeks. I don't know if I can throw it to
It's 14.
but maybe it can. But
Velka, at one point the fuse stops,
a long time ago. Let me find
restarts again, and like trickles down super fast, and then just keeps going normally. So you don't set it off, but you don't destroy it with only 9.
You have my phone?
Minarith, what would you like to try?
You're good.
That seemed to be a good idea. I am going to use Firebolt, but use a sorcery point to change the damage type to cold.
Oh, you totally had me. You're just like, if I just blow up the bomb quick enough, it can't blow up.
That's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Yeah, Minarith was the actual traitor. How much damage are you dealing?
That is 10 points of damage exactly, cold damage.
10.
I've got some of the stuff.
That
I
was
can show
so
you.
funny. Your
I
eyes.
have like a black and white check.
How many? 10?
10.
Thing.
19. It is
I've got
so
big, huge
close.
playing cards I can hang everywhere.
Oh.
Don't let me roll a 3 or lower. That's a 5. Once again, jostling Blackfire with the lit fuse is not a great idea.
That's so fun.
Seems close to breaking, but that is your guys' turn of like.
No. I only did my object interaction.
But you had to dash with swiftly.
Yeah.
Oh, so
It's I was talking.
Who
Who was? Oh, it was Shelby because she has the same thing where she has a steed, and it's like your steeds normally can't just do it on their own unless it's that ranger shenanery. It is that like ride Swiftwind.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can bring
But
crap
you
that
see
I've got
sexy
back, so it's easy.
yeah. But he's not a ranger bonded to
I
give
can't
him
remember
the
which
bonus
is your
stats to
right,
do on his own.
Shenanigans. Could my extra attack at level 5 have given me 2 breath weapon tries?
No.
Okay, that's what
It's not how this works.
works.
And also, guys, stop trying to like. Hey, if we freeze the bomb, it won't blow up because like I'm getting really worried. I'm gonna roll low and.
We don't have anything.
Religion check, please.
It's fine. I think Tulia's gonna get there next
It is
Our hands, and if it did blow up.
the golden trio. Shell, Tulio, Miguel rush forward. Tulio will make a sleight of hand check.
And I think Bob gave him Bardic earlier. Right?
Yes, before that. So plus a D8.
I help him, give him advantage.
Give advantage. Oh wait, but you have to give Altivo
I do.
That's
what
why-
are we doing
He
right now?
already gets.
running up because Shen is dead, and the bomb might go off any second.
So what are we doing as the golden trio?
Trying to stop the bomb.
Trying to stop the bomb.
Okay, can I run in a different direction and go try and revive this and revive and bind this?
You'd probably have to bind him first.
Yeah, bind
Okay.
first.
You guys should
Bind
know,
then revive.
Tulio gets a +10 to this plus Bardic. Like,
Here we
I'm
go.
not worried.
Plus 10, plus Bardic.
Good.
Bardic's a 3. Or that's the D4. What the heck?
Bardic's a D8.
Bardic's a D8.
Why does he roll a 1?
On a 8 on the Bardic for a plus 18.
Oh.
That is a 12 on the die for a 30, beating the DC 20. Tulio rushes forward, slides on the ground, pulls out the dagger, and cuts the fuse as
Like, oh!
the bomb was about to go off next turn.
I'm glad you rolled for me.
I
One,
love how
because
we're
I'm seeing
freeze, until he's like,
Shell, you would like to
Bind and revivify.
bind him. We are out of initiative.
Can I roll perception for the bats?
Yes, you may. Roll my perception.
Bats.
Man,
It's freaking bats.
Mending
Freaking love
on
Halloween.
the ropes that she uses to tie up Shen so that they no longer have an end.
What?
Can I cast mending so that they're no longer just free ends? Can they be closed
Is that
ends?
how that works?
I'm wondering if he'll let me do that.
Like,
I've never thought of using
Make it a
mending
Gordian
to-
knot type of thing.
yeah, what's that called? There's an actual process of like.
When you melt the
Well, that's
more
fusing, but then
synthetic.
there's also whipping.
Weaving.
Mhm.
So.
Um,
If you say no, that's fine. I was just
because that's freaking cool. Take a point of inspiration. I've never
Thank
thought of
you.
like
That's
awesome.
you bind someone and use the
Clever.
mending cantrip to make it one continuous rope.
Thank you.
That's really cool. Like I like that. Yeah. So it's knotted still, but it's somehow one single piece of rope that was knotted around Shen.
I love that.
Hell yeah.
Infinity rope.
I got a nat 1, so they are nowhere to be seen.
Elizabeth, there was never any bats. What's wrong with you? Yeah. No. You look around. The sky seems clear. It might have been when Shen dropped. It was that me like, we're gone. They also might have left once haste and slow counteracted because it's that like, well.
That's fair. But at least
Shell.
the vampires don't have a freaking sword.
Yeah.
You cast
I bind and cast Revivify.
Revivify. Now I'm gonna go ahead. Can you roll me a quick D4?
Don't love that, but yes. It's a 1.
It's a 1.
I'm guessing that's a turns type of deal.
It's more of you had 1 diamond left.
Oh no.
Revivify does require a diamond worth 100 gold, meaning next time you want to cast Revivify, you'll need to find a diamond beforehand, or you can't use it. Revivify
So
is
we're doing
costly.
Components. Okay.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
it's
So even if you have a spellcasting
like your earrings.
medium, there are still certain spells that say, and this material which the spell consumes. For the consumable
Yeah,
materials,
we've just
you have
never
to have
done the.
those materials.
We've never really,
It
mostly when it comes up,
consumes.
yeah.
Yes.
Not the components. It's a
So
consumed.
chill.
Yes.
It's that like
Thank you for explaining that.
Yeah.
your natural magic, your earrings,
Welcome
and
to
pact
what
magic.
most of the original
work.
Lasagna, like first few seasons were of like, I need diamonds.
Yeah, Eleanor was constantly having to be like, "Where's the diamond?"
Every roll I go for.
You're good.
Damn it.
I know, right? You pull out a diamond, and crumbles into dust as the power transfers through you.
Man, this is expensive life given.
Shen
It's
wakes
just to
up
kill him
life
again.
on
You're right.
the ground,
She right.
We're gonna kill him again.
Um,
That's the thing.
completely bound.
Yeah, we need info.
That's why we're keeping him alive right now.
We can pass him out without killing
Thank
him.
goodness.
With a slap.
You took out the curse on me. I am forever in your debt.
Can I cast that spell?
Zone of truth.
No.
Detect thoughts?
No, what's the one
Detect
that
good and evil?
Good and evil, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, sure.
The one that like
The
you
one
used
that
to
revealed-
identify the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was a lot of baloney that there was a spell on it.
I
It's
would
a full-on
also like to
changeling.
cast Detect Thoughts though.
Because as far
Does
as
anyone
we
have
know,
Zone of
this
Truth?
is like a
Let me see if I have Zone of
species
Truth.
thing, not like a hey, I was possessed.
Go ahead.
anyone
You
have Zone of
cast
Truth?
it.
I don't.
Shen is showing up as a fae.
Yeah.
He's still.
And I would like to
And I'll let
cast
everyone
Detect
else
Thoughts.
know.
Detect
Still.
thoughts.
Block it.
Wisdom save.
16.
Ah,
Yay!
man, fails.
Yay!
See, lying only works when people don't know how to find out that you're lying.
Yeah. Shen says
No,
this.
it's just full Tulia
Bob.
restriction.
Yeah, totally understand. Lilors, they don't know.
Like, full on pointing the dagger.
Take it from
Don't die.
a
Shen
professional liar.
is sitting there lying in the street. Detect thoughts goes off. The first thought is like, please let this work. As
Yeah.
indeed he was straight up lying.
Shaka.
That surface level slots, and he failed. So if you
So I
want, you
get-
can press deeper.
What is a changeling? Because this is the first that our party has heard of it.
You see
So I'm
a tiny little goblinoid baby, maybe
Alrighty.
only like a foot tall, like climbing up the side of a building in China, like this beautiful architecture, pushing open a window. This is a nursery with a golden crib,
Doesn't make any sense.
and inside, as this creature, seeing through its eyes, a small little albino peacock. As this creature reaches down, picks up the peacock, opens the other hand, and you watch as a completely round circle of stone appears, and the creature passes the peacock child through, and like a magic trick, both child and hand disappear, pulls his hand back, the child's gone. As this creature stops, breathes, and with a shudder, bones cracking, skin morphing into a albino peacock. How you are pushing deep. Do you want to continue probing?
Yes. Do it, and you're cool. Yes. I would like to ask it a question to try and direct the
See,
probe.
Shed, I truly say I have simply been taken advantage of. This is not me.
How are we able to go to your realm?
He stops. His first immediate surface thought, you can't. Like, in a very scoffing
So
way.
I'm focusing on that stone. I'm wondering if there's anything.
Every changeling has these stones, little holes given to them. A word floats to his mind, to the queen. As thinking through this, the stone, Shen gave that up long ago. As these things really only babies and fresh changelings can crawl through. They are not big. And so you see a memory of him handing this off to a different changeling at one point early in life. These are the ways through. He was never going to get back because there is a gate that he would need to go through.
Where's the gate?
You
Well,
see,
yeah, whatever questions everyone else asks.
yeah, I'm allowing you guys to like party ask this. In Shen's mind, there is a stone bridge that used to be in Far, Far Away, outside in the woods.
It's gonna be
But
the troll bridge.
it was deconstructed piece by piece and reassembled in, as far as you know, the New World. Shen, the last information that he got from his queen was that two changelings have their mission to reconstruct the bridge to Shadowfell in the Americas, and last you hear, they succeeded.
Does he know where in the Americas? We know it's in North America.
Here's where I'm going to make a pure luck check.
For whether Shed
Roll high.
knows that or not.
Yeah,
Nat 20.
that's 20.
Nat 20.
It's a nat 13.
Ooh! I'll take that.
Pretty good.
And is above the 10.
So I
Above
think
the 10.
this is up to.
It's up to me as a DM.
Yeah.
And I think way better story-wise.
If.
Shen does know. Shen was a high-ranking changeling. I mean, my dude's
Thank you,
been
August.
in this for decades, right? You see, the word Arcadia comes first.
Of course.
As a operative named Strickler, the name comes to him
Oh.
in what we would know California. Shen thinks through, again, it was built there, but the other thing you see, though, in his mind's eye as he thinks about this, it's more than just, oh, you guys can't go through, it's, but good luck getting past her.
Intrigue.
The queen.
Do we all know this?
Not the queen. Yes, Minrith able to relay. Again,
Yeah.
Shen can just kind of sit there
So
and...
like a guardian of some kind would be her.
Yeah,
More than
I
a
would like to
guardian.
probe
Is
deeper
this
into
the
who
fairy
the heck
godmother
her is.
again? No.
You
I
probe
can't
and see
metagame, I know who it is, so
a
my other character.
golden woman in golden armor with an intricate helmet, kind of like Hela from Thor Ragnarok.
Is it She-Ra?
The name Morgana Le Fay.
No! Yes, we
Oh.
finally have the lore to get her. I was much more concerned about us not knowing.
Oh.
I've been worried
As
about this for a while, so I'm
she
glad we
has
know.
created her lair and coven and everything she needs in Arcadia.
So the vampires we fought?
Worse.
No, but I mean, were they
Oh,
hers?
no.
No.
Okay.
Different coven, yeah. Couple covens.
Okay.
But you see, Morgana has made a full-on. She is slowly spreading ultimate darkness.
Don't love that.
The changelings work pretty close with. They're called gum-gums, is the word you get in your mind. Dark trolls, evil creatures, truly the worst of Shadowfell. But sunlight is completely deadly to them, as most evil creatures are. Morgana is slowly spreading a blanket of pure darkness over the world, currently stretching from about California to what we would know as Colorado.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
And that is why it's
Half the U.S.
like, even for changelings, Morgana's not on the changeling side. Whatever their queen is, she is her own entity. She is using most of the Shadowfell inhabitants, though, for her army because it's easier.
Does he know who the other changelings are? Because we know him, and we've heard of the other ones, but does he know?
He would know of a few. He does know of Taruka.
Sometimes.
The other ones that Shen had contact with or immediate knowledge, it's actually a little bit less because he is an older changeling. Like, Taruka was a good one because he was actually sooner out of Shadowfell. He had more knowledge of this. He confirms what the Mountain Party already knows, where there is a toad-like creature who is heir to the sewers, is what he thinks in his mind.
No idea what that means.
The sewer.
Heir to the sewers.
Like air, like breathing air,
Wait,
or like
is
air,
this-
like.
Eight next in line.
Is this the missing link from Monsters vs. Aliens?
Not so much probing into Shen's mind. The word sewers is what we would call in common. Another translation would be Underdark.
Oh.
Toad-like heir to the Underdark.
Toad-like heir to the Underdark.
Like the queen's son?
Not the queen's son. The son of the current head, a person named the Toad.
The toad.
That's one heck of a monster.
That's the bigger one Shen knows because, like Shen, he's the closest to getting a kingdom. Like, Shen was really next in line. Like, he had big plans.
And that's one of the names that we're hearing twice. Because did we hear about the toad from the first
Yeah.
season? So that one's like that
dude's
confirmation,
close.
like big name.
Again, Shen doesn't know too many other big names because he's been in the world for a while. He gets info as he needs. See,
How
Shen
does he get that info?
Oh, that's a
comes to
good
him in his dreams. The queen speaks out in darkness, only in the dead of night.
Dang it, this makes me want to do the shenanigans with the dreams again. But we can't, because
Shen is still tied up. You see,
Cool. How long do we have left on the spell?
yeah, because it's supposed to last for a minute, so we're
I
probably.
will say that has been the minute.
Oh,
That's
of
fair.
just
Like,
Thank you for
intense.
giving us so much.
You see, Shen, you're entirely welcome.
Can we kill him now, please?
I say
What is
slap
the
him.
party?
Minareth, can you
What is the
cast it
party
again?
that's been with him?
Let me see if
How
it'll
are they
allow me to
reacting?
cast it.
I don't know. Yeah. Valka, Adora, Minareth, how are you guys reacting to this?
I'm really quick seeing if I'm able to cast it again if I've already used it on it.
If you can't, that's fine.
Bit of a trip, honestly. I think we're all probably just processing.
Yeah, it's probably so. Yeah, but it's not like they look. Obviously, they didn't know. I'll say
I
passive
feel
insight of like, oh yeah, they're in the dark too.
I feel like it's that like, do we need to side quest find actual Shen now? Like, what's our game plan from here?
The actual Shen doesn't know us.
And actual Shen is a baby, isn't he?
But do we have
Yeah.
like a responsibility?
Can I cast it and try casting it again?
Yes,
Find
I will roll again.
Do you think they killed them? Do you think those babies got older?
They-
Do you think
They-
they
That's
What
fine.
if your party had
And fail again.
confirmed that
Okay.
Our party
What was
found
the
out
question you
that
wanted to
it-
ask? I was able to
And
cast
they're
it again.
aging, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna look him dead in
I
the
will
eyes.
also say I'll do a combination. Shen's about to be really cooperative.
Oh, I'm gonna look him dead
More
in the
than
eyes
different.
and say, did any of it mean anything to you?
Of course, I needed to be your friends, and I found your company, tolerable. You are all very powerful. I see why you are chosen. And he's not lying when he says that.
Does the Shen you replace have any connection to what you experience?
Of course. Simply dreams to him. And if that child ever were to leave the Shadowfell, I would cease to keep this form.
What is the aging process like back there?
They're kept as infants.
Eternal stasis, a gift.
If they left and came back, would they age?
Quite possibly. I will let you know if he ever tells something that isn't true because of detect thoughts. You
Yeah.
can was that true? Was that true? Because Shen's being very cooperative.
Why are you helping us now?
Well,
You don't want to
I
die.
assume, as the pink-haired woman says, that you wish to kill me. I don't wish to die. It serves my best interest for your best interest for the time being.
I didn't want my hand chopped off.
Apologies. A
Does he have the
necessary
sword? Or
requirement.
they
No, we got it.
My mistress would rather like a sword of an archangel.
Who's your mistress?
What did
Queen
the
Mab, Queen
vampires
Mab.
say to you?
Who's the toad?
Simply that we had a
That's all we
common
know.
friend.
Who?
My mistress.
How specifically can you tell us? Because, like, obviously he talked about the changelings in Shadowfell.
Flush
Does
away.
he know more specifically, like,
Flush
where
away.
they're kept? Like,
The bad guy.
He knows.
I was just wondering, like, how much
What is
detail he could give us
the
as opposed to what
Right.
Num already got
Here's
before of,
what-
Would
like...
you be willing
Yeah.
to take us?
Were you ever
Well,
actually
I
our
would
friend?
highly suggest not seeking out the entrance to Shadowfell, as I do not wish to encounter Morgana Le Fay. Was I ever your friend? Well, were you ever mine?
Yes.
What we thought we were.
Then you are a very trusting
Yeah.
person.
If
But
that's
I
so
am like
low.
you,
So is
Adora,
it
and
Louise, or
had
is
my
there a big
missions to accomplish.
Bad in charge of all this.
You know, I knew someone like you.
Of course you did.
We called them Double Trouble.
I was
Yes.
thinking about this whole time.
They ended up alone.
Of course they did.
Is that really what you want?
You see, Adora, if I were to ask you, with a bunch of ropes around your neck, swords pointed at you, and twin clerics ready with other holy magic to destroy you once more off this plane, if you are afraid, if you like something, what do you think
Like
you would
pina
answer?
coladas?
I am an animal in a cage. I simply wish to not die, act in my own interests, maybe escape, but of course, for the time being, you wish to seek out this other Shen. I could
Adora
take-
walks away completely.
Dora walks away.
I
You see
think
Shen turns to the rest of you.
that's probably been about a minute.
I could lead some of you to Shadowfell if you're stupid enough to try.
Could.
I don't trust him.
You shouldn't.
Like, similar to why we didn't do that with the
Right.
last one. Like, it's too
Yeah.
much chaos to
That's why I
let
was
him into his
wondering if
own.
he could at least give us better directions
Yeah.
while she had detect thoughts. So.
No, I agree with
So,
better
actually,
directions,
question: when you said that he does know where it is, did I get a glimpse of how to
You
get
got
there?
a brief glimpse, but
Mhm.
here's also what you know. Part of why he's saying he could travel, map is step one. In the Shadowfell, there is no way, you cannot bluff your way out of anything, you cannot persuade your way. It
Yeah,
is
it's a
kill or
bunch of
be
fake.
killed down there. Shen is offering more than just lead of, and
I'll
he will
go
say
back
this,
with you.
I'm the only one that could possibly keep you alive. I am your guide through Shadowfell to avoid the truly dangerous parts, to make it to the changelings, and if you so choose to let me go free, well, you take Shen.
See, I've got one hit point.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I vote we knock him out so we can talk,
Mhm.
and then we can heal him.
For free, quick action. Elizabeth, you clock him
Yeah.
on the head.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I'll
He's
pop
out.
him on the head for a point. So,
How many concussions does this guy have after
so
dying?
many, so many.
Being brought back, being knocked out.
Yeah, it's called magic waterboarding, actually. Right?
I like it.
so
Recording.
I have not worked with this guy obviously very long, but we did meet another changeling, and he was like
Bad news bears.
bad news. Bad news, bad news. So my initial instinct is, even though we may need him eventually, I don't know how long you want to hold on to someone like this, and then travel with them with the risk of them getting free.
And then knowing stuff about us.
Especially if we're getting closer to the Shadowfell, where he could just wreak havoc.
Can we remember
Yeah.
how many we were told last time that there are and where they were?
There's.
Here's what I will give
Remember,
you.
there was a toady one, and then there was
Oh, we heard about the
There was a
totem
Viking
tonight.
one.
yeah the Viking
Oh,
one.
yes!
The Viking, yeah.
The Viking one, but he's
Hiccup.
gone.
The freaking lore.
Adora walks up and is I have an opinion. Do you guys want to hear it?
Yes.
Yes.
Sorry, that's just what their dad says all the time.
Yeah.
Because shapeshifter once before. So we thought we employed. For our side, it's not a matter of if you have. They're always going to look out for themselves. So it sounds bad to say keeping him in a cage would help, but if you kept him in a proverbial cage, he most likely wouldn't turn on you until he had an opportunity.
Yeah, which would be when we hit the shadow.
And I would let you know passively, turning on you also means this dude's not going to even get close to killing you. It just means he'll escape.
Yeah.
It's not like...
But escaping with the knowledge of us that he has could be bad.
Yeah, very bad. Oh, yeah.
Very bad experience.
So it's
But
basic.
the other guy was gonna kill us. So I'm
That,
glad
oh, yeah, that guy was full.
So I'm glad that he would only escape instead of hurt us.
This Shen's smarter. I mean, he's older, he's... seems...
There's
with Shen, it
also-
would literally have to be we hold him until we can't, and then we kill him.
Well, we'd hold him, and then I could bestow curse on him before we went into the thing, and he's like charmed or can't attack. I don't know.
Before you leave, could we take him and everyone back to the palace, tell the queen that Shen is a traitor and should no longer be trusted, apologize for the hole in the roof? And
I
then
feel like
take
we
it?
can tell Queen Rayhan the truth about Shen being a changeling.
I don't believe
Osiriantus runs up. You see this very old woman
I am
curly
so
hair.
sorry. There wasn't enough
No,
room
it's
for you
fine.
on the horse.
It's good. I just haven't done cardio.
I don't trust
Ever.
anyone else to keep him.
Yeah, neither.
Oh, good, you got the
we should
changeling.
do that more.
Okay,
I
and
think
then
we might
which
just-
party is going to Shadowfield, or are we all going together? Because we're all going together. That's going to be a
okay.
D&D
I
night
would
for
say
start.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's go
if
to
this is
Justice.
after these swords, I don't think Ghidorah and I should go.
No.
I would not like to play into their hands.
I
You see what
don't
you're-
want to give an
Yes,
addict
if they want your sword, don't give them what they want. That's like
I gotta be honest,
adventuring
I don't
101.
trust anyone to keep him in a cage.
Shen
Is it
came
bad
to
if we
know
just-
us, not you.
Shen has more intimate knowledge of this
Yeah.
party than you
If
guys.
Yeah, he doesn't
went
know anything
with
about
you,
them, right?
Maybe
you
just
would
passive
have
stuff.
more
Sure.
safety than we would.
If,
Should we
sorry,
just
she
kill
said it
Shen
again.
then?
If he went with your party, you would be safer than we would.
For example, he knew to cut off my hand because if trying to take the sword, would have snapped his neck right then and there.
Quick clarification. Where are you bringing the changeling? You see Osiriantus.
To find the babies.
Oh, Shadowfield. Oh my gosh, that is it. That's it.
Just double checking.
I'm gonna do
I think we
D.
just
When I
kill him.
cast the detect good and evil,
Mhm.
did I detect any other fae?
Just double checking.
What did you detect?
Here's what you get.
Vampires, so vampires win.
All three of them, including Gingy. All of these other party members are all heavily celestial.
Okay.
It's actually that wild. Like Moses,
Yeah,
like wow, Moses is pretty celestial. Wow, they are all celestial.
And then
Gingy.
do they have the guardian angels as well?
They
Okay.
Me
do.
too.
Gingy. Yes.
Interesting.
I'm
Gingy
curious
is
who our
the
guardian
same
angels are.
vibe of celestial as Bob Jr.
Oh, is Gigi just like
Gigi
another
is so
VeggieTales
innocent.
character?
Gingy, yeah.
Gingerbread
Few-
Man made by the Muffin Man.
The Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man is the dude who
I
made
had-
all the vegetarians.
He has
Oh
another
yeah,
name.
no, let's swap information.
Oh.
Gingy's creator was the creator of the VeggieTales.
Oh.
Gingy kind of like, yeah, I was made by the Muffin Man. I
What
think
does Vodka
people call him
want?
Uriel.
I'm debating
Because
whether
I
we're going to
would-
share.
I
You had
wouldn't
any
share
contact
anything
with
about
that lately
your
then?
Yeah.
anything.
Oh,
about
you know
suicide.
the Muffin Man?
Okay.
I do know
That's
the one that lives on
Start
Drury
talking
Lane.
about
You know
this
Drury
all day.
Lane. That's where I'm from. Oh
Oh
my goodness.
Oh
You don't understand when two different people came to me and went, I want to be a tiny little cleric of, guarded thing. I went, perfect. Wonderful.
You don't understand how messy the family tree is right now.
Have you-
Something
Have
that
you had
Dora
any
wants to
contact
talk
with Dad
to
lately?
Moses' character.
Gingy kind of stuff. No.
Oh, I have
We were
questions.
gonna
Are
go
you're
to far away to
Yeah.
look
I
at one
have
point.
questions. What are Nephilim
At
and
Drury
what are they
Lane.
capable of?
I'm gonna like step away from Bob.
I don't know why to lay.
I'm kind of protective of Bob Jr.
Far as
Yes.
I know, half
And I'll
things
just
will
let
have to
Gingy know, like,
don't know full.
I heard from
Kind of
you
fine.
like, last night
I'm gonna see if I
Moses
will
said
let you roll for
not
any.
to try to
Yeah,
contact
That's a
you
good
right
idea.
Why are you Nephilim
just-
or something?
Yes.
now, so that you know.
Oh,
Gingy will
jeez.
take that, and Rebecca will have to deal with that now.
I was wondering if I
Yes.
could talk with Moses.
Well, yes, I know there's a lot of role player wants to
I'm
do.
so
I know,
sorry.
no worries. We'll start. We'll start with Valka, and your role play you want to do.
I think that was mostly it. The like we should not go. and
Moses, what role play do you want to do?
So,
He just got asked a question.
Yes,
This is typed a line.
yes. She asked me if Moses knows anything about Nephilim.
Of what they're capable of, because I'm curious if there are any unlockable things that any of the Nephilim
Moses.
Afterwards, I might have thought of a Valka thing I want to do.
Wait, are you all
Religious
three Nephilim?
speaking,
of different variations, I guess? I'm not totally sure.
Moses, you've heard the term Nephilim. It's the offspring of an angel and a mortal. You technically know a little bit about yourself from Michael, right?
Wait, is
Can he
Gabriel
roll?
your dad?
Yes.
Yes, Gabriel is
If
He's very autistic.
Michael
and
explained to
is a
you
little bit
that
now.
your father
so
is
religiously
Zadkiel.
traumatized. he
Which is
told
funny
her-
'cause
That
he didn't say that,
Zadkiel
which is
is
clear that way.
the father of the how we would think it prophets of the dispensation. That Zadkiel, like there are prophets that have the line, like your ancestor Joseph, but that's through your mother's side. Zadkiel always is the father of a true prophet because that's how you get the real power for
So he's a
wielding the staff.
Nephilim?
Moses is a Nephilim.
Interesting.
And
I feel like we've just touched on this
Um,
briefly, but I don't think we ever clarified.
Moses, so learning this woman Minareth is a Nephilim of Gabriel. She's nothing like you. I mean, and Adora apparently is a Nephilim too, but of the first ones, right? I mean, what you learned
Of
from
Michael's
Lighthouse.
first creations of the first ones. And I'm going to give a brief description of the first ones. Essentially, it was the first Nephilim to ever
yes.
be created.
I'm gonna look something up because I'm gonna clarify. It's actually not Michael. I
Oh,
think
it's not
you
Mike-
learned this.
It's not Michael? It was a different one.
It was
Right,
different.
right,
Yes,
right,
that's
right,
why I'm
right.
trying to. I have to
And
pull
then
up my
Michael's
master
just
doc.
an angel. Sorry.
Well, Michael is
He
leader
has
of
the
heaven.
sword that-
There is no Nephilim of Michael because
Yeah,
he
no,
is
it's not his.
the CEO basically.
I thought I kept notes on Nana's thing
Yes.
for who everyone's.
Michael Gabriel.
That's so sad.
Uriel. Well, technically, Gingy and Bob are Nephilim of Uriel,
There we go.
but just products of
We have a lot of Nephilim. in
holiness,
these
like
groups.
Yes.
very immaculate birth if we think of it that way. Because Uriel just grew you, made.
Oh, man, no.
Moon Party does know
so
how our concept
Raphael-
works, we're just not talking about it.
Sarathiel is your creator. Sarathiel made the
Rathriel.
first. Sarathiel,
Sir Raphael.
like Seraphiel.
Yes, sir.
Sarathiel helped sire the first ones, like all that, with Zephim, like making Adam and Eve, all those first ones.
Essentially, like the first
But
perfect.
Adora is the last of
the
those.
first one.
Same with how Moses is the only one of his kind, and Minareth's the only one of her kind. Bob, you and Gingy are pretty unique too. I don't have a ton of Nephilim in this world, and
Somehow
Concentrated in
Nephilim.
this
there's
group.
only one that's not in this room.
Wow.
I'm
That's
really
actually
curious
one.
about who that is
Wanna know
now.
who it is, yeah.
I know. Now it's like, who is it? Who
Were
is
they
it?
in this group?
No.
Oh, you're
I'm
like
still wondering if Hunk was a changeling. I just want to know.
We may never know.
Watch as we find a baby.
Can I do just a quick?
We might find a baby.
We're doing some. I'm rolling through though because everyone's doing stuff. So
You
Moses,
have to die.
how would you finish this off? It's you know all this. What would you say with Minareth? Like as you guys are talking about Nephilim.
Like, apparently I'm one too, and we all just kind of have different abilities.
Do you have any insight for how to learn of our individual abilities?
I mean, I got this staff and told, tell Pharaoh, let my people go. And then I just kind of winged it.
Oh, you trusted to fate. I believe. I understand that. Question: you said that as a soul of the augur, I can read tarot cards, like legitimately.
Yeah.
Could I potentially use that to try and get some extra information?
How long do we have until this guy wakes back up because he's
Indefinitely, because he is at 1 hit point. He's going to be out until he can long rest.
You know, we
heal.
can go back to the castle and get like some comfy couches and talk.
Yeah.
Well, here's what, because there's a lot of role play as you guys would go
Yeah.
still there. Here's what I will say: if you want to do the tarot cards, I will let you know. How I usually run tarot cards in D&D is they are the cards from the deck of many things, but it's not a true deck of many things.
Yes, do it.
Oh, the first
yes.
one she
Oh,
ever played
Tice also
was
says,
Dora,
thank
and
you
it
for
was
stopping
really-
Shen. Again, as much as Tice had to roleplay,
And then
he
she
did.
had
one, and then the
session
blood moon
0.
thing
And then the session
It
0
was
Are they
turns
not on the
out to
call
be
anymore?
Yeah, it was dropping in and out and
Gotcha.
everything. So,
Did you check for the?
if you want to draw from your tarot card,
My spine.
I will let you know what you draw. What is the question you have in mind, though, when trying to read for Moses?
Are you almost?
How can we learn our abilities?
How can we learn our abilities? Holy crap.
Because that could help all of us.
Here's what I would
Unlock our true
say.
potential.
Thanks for being here, Elizabeth. I just want to put that out there. It's just like unlock our true potential.
Because
And it's just like,
Elizabeth-
to Julia, to everyone, it's just
Miguel's
like, thanks
just
for
like-
being here, guys.
It's okay.
If this question
okay.
is broad enough, it might give us some of Alka's
Shell is
stuff.
still very much deciding whether or not to stab Jen.
You
She's like, I
pull
think that there's no cage to hold.
I'm with you there.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't trust
And
anyone
it
else.
sounds bad, where like Adora picks up on it. It's like,
Zareth,
if
you pull a
anyone's gonna
card.
stab them.
It is the sun.
Oh.
On the sun, there is simply a figure, arms slowly outstretched, elbows kind of bent into the body, silhouetted against the sun. Rather androgynous, I probably symbolize a person or a thing with the sun of higher power, bigger.
The greatest of all that glow in the sky.
Grace of all the glow in the sky, the greatest. How do we learn more about being a Nephilim? Something with the sun.
Who's the god, the angel of the sun? Gabriel is the angel of the moon.
Gabriel's Angel of the Moon, for sure.
Right?
Probably.
Anyone who wants to make a history check. Actually, no, we're going to call it a religion check. Wisdom. Wisdom based. Because it's not like out of the Archangel.
My wisdom.
Yes, no, yeah. It's out of the Seraph, you know.
Good.
What are their domains? What are their. I almost said principalities, but that's a type of angel.
Nat 20.
So Megan,
No,
how do I
I'll
do
just
it? I have
screw
my
you.
proficiency.
Your proficiency plus your wisdom.
Thank you.
Did anyone else get higher things? Any 20s or
Is
higher?
Ozriantis gonna roll too?
Oceantis,
That's a freaking nat 20. I'm making that up.
check.
So 24.
Alright.
Oh, I will take that.
I think, again,
can roll.
all of you, the reason it's a group advantage is all of you are about to
Miguel got a nat 13.
Okay. All of you are talking this through, getting like, all right, which ones do you know? Okay, let's talk it through. Right? The list you kind of come up with is that there are 7 Seraph that you guys, from meeting Gabriel and just other stuff.
I want to write this down.
There is Michael the eldest. Everyone pretty much knows Michael at this point. And the second in command, which is Gabriel, the messenger, the man in the moon
Does that
of
mean
the
Michael's
night.
the sun?
That's what I was thinking.
I'll get to that, but I'm
Was it
going to list
Michael?
through first.
Look at
And then Gabriel is
There
the sun.
is
Thank you.
Raphael, which most of you can think of like most texts would call him the warrior in terms of scripture. Raphael was the Michael leads, but Raphael's the warrior. Uriel, the gardener, right, of nature and of plants and cooking and all that good.
He's the homemaker.
There is Zadkiel, which Moses again knows is more of prophets.
Are you gonna put this in the chat for us?
I think
yes,
he
I
has
will.
before.
I have, but
I
I
wrote
couldn't
it down in my notes on Nana's.
Zadkiel,
Yeah.
of course, is of more of the creation of the first one. Zadkiel worked closely with the Lord. Sarathiel, again, the one with Adora. Because Zadkiel was for Moses. Sarathiel was of the first ones.
They're
And-
both of the first ones?
Zadkiel was the prophet.
Zadkiel was the prophets.
Creation of the first one's prophets?
The
I'll
first one was
clarify that.
Sarathiel,
No.
Zadkiel was the prophets.
Oh, okay.
Zad had the prophets, Sarathiel had the first ones. Adam and Eve and all that kind. The next one that you all, I will give on Nat 20s, is technically the next one was Lucifer. That was the morning star. That is of the stars of the fallen, right? I mean, if that is that. But,
Sun's a star.
well, but the morning star is usually then associated with falling. As far as, well, like what Bob and Moses can, like, attest, what, like, Elizabeth and Shell, you all kind of know is, like, probably not, thankfully, him.
We're just figuring the sun.
And the last one is Ananiel.
Is that them?
And Ananiel, I'm giving with, like, and he's on the list too.
Oh.
Because it's that, like,
That's the
technically
little
Lucifer
brother.
was
Oh,
the seventh of. Lucifer is the seventh son of what was the seventh. Ananiel's that, like, I will give him that 20. he probably got added after Lucifer fell.
What's his name?
Enamio. Like he's the 8th kid.
So he was like
only
the
really
replacement for
kind of the
Lucifer
replacement
who
for
fell.
Lucifer, right? Like he.
Oof.
Because think about it, Lucifer was
So it's
one
like
of the 7.
Benjamin replacing Joseph kind of thing.
Exactly. Looking through that on a nat 20, thinking through, Michael isn't of the sun because Michael is just the leader of the hosts. If he is of anything, it is of angels. That is his domain.
Is 7 supposed to be the
I would also then say there's a bit of magic to it because I will also point out Gabriel has let you know he is of the moon, of divination. Again, Minareth, most of your powers are based in augury and futures and divination because that's Gabriel, what he brought to the creation party, shall we say. When we talk of the sun or evocation, closest would probably be Raphael, the warrior, the sun, the powerhouse, the true power. But Raphael is still that mystery. Even on Nat 20, you guys all in this combined knowledge of, well, what do we know about Raphael? Simply that he is third in line, he's the warrior, right? If Michael's the CEO, you would call Raphael the general even, but warrior is a more apt term for this archangel. Or seraph. There is also how each of them do technically lead other groups of angels. How Michael leads all the hosts, but and Gabriel's just the messenger. The other 5 do have their other rings, right? You know, Angel Valka, you could even offer in. You know a little bit about the rankings of angels and how each of them have a certain subset that they are
they've
more
all
over.
got their own dominion type of thing.
Right? Like Gabriel doesn't because he was always the messenger. But Uriel, you might know this, Bob, just a little innately, leads the thrones. The very freaky angel, multi-ring-eyed creatures that
I'm
are...
afraid.
yeah, right? Those are the Be Not Afraids. So with Raphael, he is the warrior and leader of something big. He would probably be the closest to the sun in terms of understanding more about what a Nephilim could be because he's, in theory, the most powerful.
So that's the best we've got on
Best you
how
got
can
there.
we
Unlock our
learn
true
to
potential.
I know there was other role play. So Chell, we'll jump to you. Any role play you wanted to do with
Yeah.
cross-party?
I
and
just
stuff?
feel like I don't trust anyone else to keep this guy in a cage, and I
Yeah.
don't trust what he will do to us when he inevitably gets free or crosses us,
Yeah.
which is awful. But I kind of just want to stay
Except the
stab him.
fact is, more than anything else, he just wants to survive. So he's unlikely
Yes,
to.
I believe that.
He'll
I
just
also
get
think he'll
out.
screw us later.
For sure. I will
Yeah.
also say, not that I'm trying to defend Chen, you guys have so many people that want to hurt you. Like,
Yeah.
it was just another name to the list at this point.
And I feel like
Uh,
I don't need somebody who knows more about us and what we're trying to do,
Mhm.
passing that on to others.
I feel like everybody who's a major player already knows everything about the Chosen, though. Like, we've run into enough people who even, know more than us about it.
Yeah.
So, I don't think... And
That's
this
fair.
is more like Tulio than Doghood coming from the Mountain Party, especially, coming from the Mountain Party who's, not even had any contact with Jen yet. And, I don't think he really knows anything about us that, people don't already know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least
But
the people we would need to
I
be
don't
worried
think it's
about.
about us. I think he could get back to them, get back to this other side, the Unterdunkel, sorry, the
I
Underdark.
will offer
that's
something
where
as a
we wanna go.
DM.
Yeah.
Please do not trust a changeling.
Yeah.
That is obvious. If you kill Shen, there's no way you will ever find the changelings. Or the babies
It's
that
that,
they've
this is
taken.
the
Ever?
only chance we
Because
have.
you
We
can
need
have a
guide
map
us the lore we read
If you need someone
So we will
from
never find the
Shadowfell
babies
to lead
without
you
it. That
through.
changes my mind.
Yeah.
It's,
I thought
that's
we
what
could
Shen
get
was saying.
away.
I didn't make a good impression as a DM of how Shen was trying to convey it. It's you can have a map, but Shadowfell is very dangerous. If you don't have
I
someone
wasn't
from
worried
there,
about that. I just was worried about.
I think
Finding
more than
babies.
anything else, I feel like with the nature of changelings even, I have a feeling that the Feywild Shadowfell is going to be just as transient as changelings can be.
Yeah.
So even if we had a map, it could change.
Mhm.
And so, I
So-
think it's yes, obviously we're waiting for him to try and get away and stuff, but
Well, I didn't know it was that. Yeah.
Yeah,
That changed
but
my
like
It's-
mind.
he's not gonna be
Like
able
I
to
said
kill all of us.
before, he's not going to kill us. He will
That's
just
true.
escape.
Exactly.
And so we're going to have a better risk of keeping him here.
it's very much a Gollum thing, right? It's
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
that's
The other one was going to full on kill us.
Yeah.
Then
Well,
he is just going
I
to
still don't care.
Shen's smarter
Say
than
this,
this.
I would still
and,
kill him, but if he knows where the babies are, that changes changes that.
Yeah,
As a
so-
player, I know that we're supposed to try and help these people, but like, do we really need to get the
I know.
baby back?
I've
now?
also had that thought too.
Getting Baby Shen back
El
would be
Dorado
huge.
is going to fall unless we have
Chief Taruka is a
Yeah.
big. Well, and also, apparently, Ramsey's son was one of those kids.
And we
Right.
also know
That's
that
a
Queen Mab
major
has
shift.
been basically putting sleeper agents all over the world.
Also,
meaning
we
that she
know-
is getting ready, she's priming everything for her to
And we
do
know that if we
something
bring the
big.
babies back,
Yeah.
they all
Then
die.
Then
the
we
changelings
could-
will all lose their form.
Changelings, they
Yeah.
have to be in
And so that
changeling
would-
And
form.
so then
and
that will
just-
stop immediately what they're trying to do.
So
I
we
think that's
could
a really
destroy Mab's
Also-
plan, whatever it is.
good. Aside from all of that, Marissa really wants to go to DeFayro.
Save the baby,
Oh, yeah,
save the
no.
Pharaoh.
No, I just want to go see
Oh, the
DeFayro. I
the
want to see
Pharaoh,
it.
yeah.
I personally
really
want to, but
Yeah.
like, we've been
Yeah.
warned by two of these people, like,
It's
we
I
will
think
not
it's-
stand up against the queen, even
I-
when they saw how
yes.
powerful we were. And then this one's saying we won't stand up against the queen or against
Morgana Le Fay.
Morgana. Yeah.
I just think-
But I feel like the hope is to not come into direct conflict with either of them. Like,
Yeah.
we're going to be sneakier
And I
about it.
think the Golden
Yeah.
Trio has a big enough motivation, and Moses does. But it's true. I see that there's not as much.
Like,
Yeah.
do these people
With
walk
everyone.
around in the Underdark or the Shadowfell like as a changeling, like
Oh,
in that
most
form?
changelings in the Underdark would be the tiny little impish changelings. They
So-
really
like,
only
we
grow
would
once
stick
they're
out like a
born.
sore thumb down there.
And that's why you want a guide to like take you through the secret places, the back routes.
Sneaky sneakies.
I definitely understand where Bob's coming from because I've had the same thought.
Like as a player, I want to go, but like also as a player, I'm like,
What's the
It's
Are we
a
ready?
very tough
Yeah,
one.
I'm lucky Miguel
Valid.
just loves adventure, so
Um,
this is something that works for him. But
Here's
yeah,
what I'd
I-
offer
Farm some more
as-
XP before we go.
Yes, I'm
Like,
always
I feel
down.
like this
let's
is
kill this
the
guy
clock-
again,
clock
bring him
is
back,
ticking.
kill him again, bring him back.
There's something to be said of
Strike
the
him.
journey there could help really raise your levels, right? It's that idea of raise your power just on the journey itself.
So I was to say,
Um,
so do we take a boat to America and
Fight
just
everything on the way. Yeah. it's-
actively?
But
do
again, that's
that?
more time we have to keep track of it and not let it escape.
That would
And
be
I
a
just think
long
there's
downtime.
Things unlocking and we're running out
Yeah.
of time.
Versus
Yeah.
if we just tree stride.
Because Moses has
tomorrow.
the staff, has a
and
pretty.
we don't know how soon Queen Mab is planning on.
I feel like the four of us are very much voting like we just gotta go do it now. and
Because
hope for
we
the
have
best.
the motivation, even
Yeah.
in the motivation.
So it's not like
our
our characters
backstories.
are down. It's just the will you two agree to it or not.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm gonna go with the party. I'm just trying to think through it so that we can.
Because like you
That
can
makes
still
sense
have valid
for Bob.
arguments,
Yeah.
but it's that like
So then my question
I
is, how
don't think we
can
can wait around without losing Shen, and then we'd have to try and hunt
How
down
can
the
we
other guy who may
help
not be as
Elizabeth,
cooperative
especially?
or is
Well,
eligible?
I don't
I
know
think for
enough
Bob-
about Elizabeth's motivation. As far as I'm aware, the only thing you want is to be able to turn back into a dragon. So then my argument as Miguel is,
Simple.
if we survive the Shadowfell, then we will have so much more power than even just going throughout the world as it's going through Armageddon.
Oh, you'd
Meaning
level
that is
up.
getting you that much closer to being
Um,
able to become a dragon again.
Two things.
And Miguel's still trying to believe that you're a
No, it's one of those things.
And
where
we're getting
like,
close to wrap up.
I
want
have
this now.
nowhere, like-
it's almost 11.
Elizabeth
Oh,
has no
crap,
way
it
of
is.
turning into a
It's just been
dragon
so much.
unless she goes and like
This has
tries
been a
to
very
get a wish
lore heavy,
spell
and I
from
have
someone.
loved
That
It's
would
a
be the
lot,
only
yeah.
way that
Thank
she could
you.
think of. But like
For
so,
making this
and
lore.
I don't
You're
really
Yeah.
doing that by myself doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
That's
Three questions. They're
Three
very
questions.
fast.
You're good.
Is Tice going to be with us for the rest of?
Tice has a backup character as I'll be NPCing Shen.
Okay, that was my question.
Tice has a different character to bring to the Moon Party, as well as this. I will offer this as a DM, as Osriantis, as that twofold. Getting to Shadowfell is an experience. If you can tree stride there and sneak past, Osriantis would point out Moon Party or Mountain Party. You guys have the best shot. For the Moon Party, you guys don't really have auto teleportation, all that stuff.
Plus, we'd be very much targets.
But there's a lot of stuff you guys still wanted to follow up
As I
on.
say, we had tons of stuff that
Yeah.
wasn't on our
We have
list
such a
until
lot
the vampires
of-
got out of the way.
It's trusting the chosen. Something I was hoping that would start happening is like, we have to hope that our friends on their quest, because it still helps you guys. It's not like this is a meaningless quest, but it's like what you could do could still help them, as well as many other parties. And if the Moon Party, there's so much Valka's trying to figure out as what you could figure out could help Bob. two things, but I know Marissa still had her
I
two
was
things.
just
'cause I
gonna
was
turn to Bob and be like, think of your little tomato friend. Think of how innocent. Poor babies.
Yeah.
Think of what we could do.
Bob
to
Jr.
help.
And we're gonna expose him to the Underdark.
No, we're going to save them from the Underdark.
Oh, correction. Shadowfell. Underdark is a.
Yeah.
It'd be better to go to the Underdark than Shadowfell.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
So that was
honestly,
that.
Bob Jr. would probably be like, "Oh, we're going to save innocent babies."
This
Okay.
is true.
And then
Go
one
and
for
then I
Valkyrie.
have
Yeah.
a metagame
I know
question.
everyone's got so many questions. I
Sorry.
was ready to field these and
So my two
roleplay
things.
it.
First, because I'm not keeping very good track of like which party has exchanged which information, has the mountain party brought up that on their list of changelings they got there was a Scandinavian one?
Yeah.
Did
A
they
Viking
bring that-
kid.
Were we able to like roll a check on that? Could I have like?
I want you to roll me a history check. You will need a. Well, what's your bonus to history?
To history, I think it's 5, but I'll double check.
Because you would need at least then a. Because it's a DC.
Yes, I get a +5 to history.
So you need a 10 or higher because it's DC 15.
Oh, that's not terrible.
You got that
Doable.
That 20, that baby.
Not
Wait, is
20.
this Valka or
Nope,
is this?
that is
Okay.
a 9.
Scandinavian babies, that's pretty broad.
Yeah.
Could Tulio guidance you?
That would only
Your other character.
+4 could only get me up to a 13.
Oh, rats.
Oh, I thought you meant you got a 9.
Oh,
So that
for
was
the-
I
my
yeah.
rolled a 4 on the die. This
Dang,
is the roll.
I get
Wait, that was Valka.
Yeah.
Yes.
I will use my last auger point.
Thank you.
Oh, beautiful.
That's a Minora thing to do.
Yes,
like,
it is.
Yeah.
That's a perfect 10 on the die. That gives me a 15.
Nice.
Valka, here's how I'll flavor this, and I don't mean to make anyone sad.
Oh no.
We're gonna be sad.
You never want to give yourself hope when you lose a child.
Oh.
When you go through something that horrible, and to have that hope, your gut reaction is to push it away. There's no way. I mean, that would mean. Well, I guess if this Moses guy, what he's saying, how Pharaoh's child was changed, so technically that child, but that would mean your kid's somewhere in Shadowfell, but can you allow yourself that hope?
Ow. And it's also the like. If I do, there's a certain point at which it's that. Do I say screw everything logical? And it's like I'm gonna hang out with the mountain party now because like immediately go. I think.
Because then here's what I'll give you. Not to spoil too much, before the moon party, there's still a chance you guys might go to Shadowfell on your own.
Oh.
Based on stuff going on. But as a DM, I can say, trust that I doubt the two parties would interact again, but you're fighting the same front, but in a ever-changing plane of existence.
To that win. One thing I'd like to take my talisman back.
Oh, for sure.
So,
Yeah.
but
Let's make sure you don't leave with the horse.
yes, to the win of a different plane. I am very interested to know, and I know this is metagaming, but I think I know the answer. But once we go into the Fey realm, death probably does not have his reach there. So if we die, we die.
Here's the thing.
He dies.
Death
He dies.
is everywhere.
Oh, good. So we still battle if we die.
There is only one place in any of this
Death is in
campaign.
the Fey realm.
Death is
Yeah.
everywhere. Death
People
is
can die
everywhere in
before
this
they die.
reality.
So do the angels have what's the
Angels
word
might
I'm
not
looking
have
for?
dominion there.
What-
Dominion.
Dominion, thank you.
Your
They-
guardian
they-
angels might not be able to go there. That includes Gabriel.
But if death has dominion, why not angels with every polar?
Because death is a god. He is an eternal
Angels are
concept.
Oh, and
Angels-
are God, and he's an
Fun
eternal.
fact, are technically mortal to a certain extent. I mean, they're immortal until they die, but they can die.
What's the one place they can't go?
Angels can die.
Angels?
Can't go.
Oh,
Death.
oh, the one
Yeah,
place?
I guess you're right.
I can't let you guys know, otherwise everyone's gonna bum rush it.
Dang it.
Trust me when I say.
Where what?
Where you can't. Is it because we can't die?
No, I'll
What
tell
did
you
you
off stream.
say?
I'll tell you
Okay.
once we're not.
Okay,
What's your
recording.
question?
Because he said that.
No.
I've got a follow up for my first thing and I still have my second thing.
Yes.
Okay.
So follow up to the first thing. I don't think she's gonna like commit to it yet because like you said, you never want to.
You never want to hope.
But it's the intrusive thoughts of like what he might be. So I think what she's gonna do is like describe the baby to the party and like with the little scar or whatever
to
it
keep an
was.
eye
And be
out.
that if you see this, like please immediately.
And I would say, Valka,
Will do.
because we
the
know
best
that
way
they
to
don't
follow
have
up with that
contracts.
is if they're going there, definitely go back to Burke.
Exactly.
because that would give you much better.
So that was that fault though. I will give them like the description of.
Yeah, so you guys know, I will say that's the darkest thing ever of this woman saying this might be my child. Like, that's got her.
And then here's my other thing that I was thinking, because especially once Minard started asking Moses all the like lore angelic questions, I'm like, so this is a prophet who knows stuff. I would like to ask Moses to make some sort of check to see if he knows anything about like if an angel gave up its grace, could it reabsorb it somehow? Do you know how that process would work?
Yes,
Grace.
it's power.
Valka is holding out some information.
And that's okay.
And that's okay. Because apparently Grace is what created our friends Gingy and Bob.
Oh.
Again, Uriel was only one half, the other half. This is gonna blow your minds, but think of it in a very Percy Jackson way. Valka's technically your mom, Bob.
So when I gave up my race, apparently Uriel scrounged it up somewhere and decided to make all of you.
Uriel took raw angel grace and
But
used
that's
it
why
to...
he's on the run. If the demons get hold of it, they can create some nasty, nasty things. I'm hoping for a way to reabsorb it so that can't happen.
That's been the moon party of, like, if we can find Uriel to make sure the enemy does it.
I'm sorry.
Well, I will tell you about all the
Wait,
little
that's what you guys have been after?
That, yeah, it's we need
That's
to
what-
find Uriel because he has migraine.
So,
I'll just let
if
your
we
party
think
know
of
I
it,
talked
our
to him
character
last
can
night.
think of it. If we think of it, our character can think of it.
No wonder he went on.
That's a solid argument.
Yeah,
Yes,
right?
that's true.
That's why, like,
Is-
his explained his dreams are like, if we get that, we can
That
create
last
that
angel
thing.
that you mentioned that we didn't know
Well, 'cause it
what
wasn't
it
hard
stood
enough.
for, what its point other than
Well,
its
it's that
standard
like he's been
for.
using bits
Was
of it to
Valka
create them, so it's just
that
a
angel?
slowly diminishing ball of grace.
Okay, because that would have been
Valka, as you guys know, Valka was listening.
She's also Pitch
Valka,
Black's mom.
as far as you understand, Valka was not that high of an angel, but one of those higher orders.
Oh.
When I hear that you guys are looking for Uriel, I don't know that this will help you at all, but like, just because it is information, I'll provide it. Like, I did get a message back from him like last night, so.
That's good. Also, so Gingy is your sibling technically.
So anyway,
Yeah.
this was knowing about reabsorbing grace.
Moses, that actually, I would say, is you got a nat 20 or nothing. That's the...
So Julia can't like guidance him.
Also, I have been keeping track. Actually, I
see.
have 1 hour point left. I thought I
Weirder things have happened.
That's cocked.
Alright.
It's a 17.
Ah,
No
17.
jack.
I'm not gonna.
Angels have never lost their
Reroll
grace,
that
though.
again. Reroll that.
They've fallen. Their
I'm
grace
gonna
has...
use my last auger
Auger
point because
points.
if he gets it.
It's like lucky, but it costs a lot of
Oh, I
social
know.
points. I know. It's like such a tough...
That's an 11.
That's okay. I knew that.
Angels have never lost it.
no word
Again,
to add
that's
to
why
that.
when Uriel swept up, it's why the demons want him, Pitch wants everyone. Uriel's got untapped creation. Strong enough to make Bob.
That's pretty dang strong.
That, and like, you're not alone, Bob. Like, Gingy and Bob. Like, that's insane.
Aren't
Bob
they the only
Jr..
two that's left though? Because when
There's some scattered.
Yeah, there were lots of Mexican out there.
No new ones can be created because Pitch did level the garden, like you saw, Elizabeth. But if Uriel's still out there, in theory, he could keep just creating someone else.
So I just want to clarify because it is like as a mom, it's getting late.
I know.
So,
We're about to wrap up. I promise. There was just so many
I know
questions.
you
Yeah.
guys have like
We have
work and
further
stuff.
work.
So I just want to clarify. Our party, we're gonna go and take this creature. We're gonna go to the
Shadowfell.
To Shadowfell, yeah. Feywilds.
You
or
guys
Gale
are not
Path.
coming.
We're
Yeah.
going to Burke.
Hmm.
Well, first we're cleaning up in Ilvanor.
Yeah, we're
Clean up
cleaning up.
Ilvanor, going to Burke, because eventually, I really do assume you guys are probably going to Shadowfell based on your goals and ambitions. But it's not like they would be doing a different half of what you guys probably would
Right.
be.
Do you guys
As
have any more questions?
yeah,
I've
it-
been waiting to.
I know you were, yes, and Bob had a quick thing too. I promise. That's why the last things.
Adora wanted to talk to this fallen prophet.
To Moses.
Moses
Hey,
is popular.
Moses.
Yeah,
It's
everyone's
so popular.
Sorry.
Moses
Moses
is more
Jesus.
about the angels and that realm. Small question. What's a gray skull?
Is a skull that is gray.
Gray skull. It's in the Garden of Eden.
Right.
Which no longer exists?
It what?
Oh, I didn't tell you.
No, I would have talked about that.
You iffy on the information when you got back, actually.
leveled in
Yeah.
the
You
first
didn't really
Sylvie
tell us
Nero
Where
anything.
the demons are coming out of the broken seals.
The first castle of
Wow.
Adam
Wow.
Zero.
destroyed.
Sorry guys, I
Wow.
Is that why She-Ra's not working? Is it because Castle Grayskull? Oh, frick.
What happened?
Oh, frick.
Yeah.
I can't tap into
She-Ra
She-Ra because
and
Castle
He-Man
Grayskull is-
claim power from the honor of Grayskull, Castle Grayskull. If it's been leveled, I mean, obviously their spirits still exist, but how do you unlock something when the key is broken?
Sorry guys.
Or vice versa.
All the Ventanians were killed that were in the Garden of Eden.
Bob's face. Sorry, it was
I covered Bob Jr.'s ears.
Yeah.
I just start sobbing.
What's the
because
magic
when the seals broke, like pitch flattened everything.
I love that the
Oh,
invisible
no.
hands are covering the invisible
I
ears.
know.
It brings me so much joy.
It comes to so many
It's like-
questions of like,
You've
are
seen
you?
the
like the
Jekyll and
Sherlock
Hyde
Holmes.
one with the
Yeah,
details. The hands happen for a second, and they're not there.
The hands, the hands.
And then the other thing,
Asking those, yeah.
what do you know about Eve? Because I've been...
Probably just what you know, Mason.
Yeah,
Like, it's
just first woman, wife of Adam.
Okay, because apparently I found out that She-Ra is the spirit of Eve.
Eve was the first one.
He makes
Makes
sense.
Okay.
the two barbarians they makes sense. It just was too perfect how you both did it. Yeah, makes sense.
Yup.
That was too perfect.
Anywho, that's-
Yeah, so Adora and
Talk
Nick,
to
I know
the
you had that one
actual
quick thing you
yeah.
said.
Oh, this is just
Like,
really
'cause I
quick.
thought
Yeah.
that
I'm gonna pull Bob Jr. out. I'm gonna like cover his ears and then I'll be like,
Yeah.
meet your brother, Gingy.
Well, oh, you don't look like a tomato.
And meet your mother.
This is. I have a lot of very confusing questions.
Talk to your mom about it.
I have so many confusing questions.
So do I, dude. So do
Wait, but
I.
I thought you were my dad, because didn't you help create me? Is that Uriel?
This is your. Oh.
That's okay. It's Percy Jackson. Percy Jackson.
Mom's your
This
brother.
is your stepdad.
Mom's your older brother.
Oh.
So yeah, Bob and
Right?
Bob Jr. Bob Jr.'s a
Oh!
typical like cherry tomato.
Yes.
That is his
Protege.
yeah.
It's
Um,
like, do you remember
yeah.
the Bob Jr. from Disney?
Yeah.
Did you know? Yeah, because I was never. Welcome to Bob Jr. Part
I
2.
appreciate what terrible people you all are. That like we literally just dug up all the old wounds of like.
My child died for me
I
tomorrow.
hope you all appreciate what you've just done to all
Yeah.
this psyche.
Very much like a single hand on
On this strange eclipse of meeting and information, all of you in
What would
Ilvanor.
happen if I defied Michael?
The cosmos
You
is
get
so
some
mysterious.
Because technically this is his sword, but he really hasn't done anything to like.
That's the sword of
Prove it?
Michael.
The last great thing
Michael-
that happened with the sword happened with Mara, which was one of the last years.
I think Michael destroyed my family, so I don't very much like him.
I'm gonna call it the sword of Mara from now on.
We don't really like Michael over here either. It's okay.
No.
You see, oh, so,
We are
so
friends.
none of us are happy about the leader of heaven, correct? Are we good with that?
No,
Okay,
not really, not
I'm
crazy
get.
about him.
I
You mean
didn't.
the
We didn't
monarch?
talk about angels this much, so this is good to know. Thank you.
Oh,
Yeah, Osirian just. I should also say also looks on death's door, kind of with some
Oh, I
people.
started
Like,
using some of my healing points on
well, because yeah, she is a
Wizard.
caster, a wizard.
I have cure wounds.
Oh yeah.
Barely
Um,
have some stuff.
as-
Those were the role-playing things.
The shifting of champions away, the Moon Party getting ready to track down Uriel and Ilvanor and the Mountain Party. A dangerous task to Shadowfell ahead. That is where we will end tonight's session. Thank you all so very much.
Sorry, that was